Yo, 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 yo. We live and alive again here at the All and Everything podcast. I'm here with my co-host. Y'all know him as Tyrone. I call him Deucer. Either way, he's my right-hand man. Go and say what's up to the people.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy Deuce, blessed, black, and highly favored in the building. What's good with you, my boy X? I said X. You is my ex.
I know, right? Hey,
we just broke up.
The way we was beefing. I
Man.
thought we made up, though.
We
made
okay,
up.
so we back
Hey,
together?
you remember we talked about it
Sometimes you just got to have a conversation.
That's all it was. That's all we needed.
Okay.
Hey, we got a special guest on. We're going to bring him on after we get done with catching up pretty much. How was your weekend?
Oh, man, I had a good weekend. I took the weekend off. Was supposed to go to a party. Some unfortunate events that happened. The party got canceled. So just
Everything
had a little. Yeah, everything's good on my end. Unfortunately, the party I was going to, the dude's mom passed away.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
hey, sending love, bro.
Yeah. Sending hell and energy. I know we talk about it all the time. It's like, dang, it seems like it's just happening.
Hey, every time we talk, it's work and then
somebody. Yeah, it seems like somebody loses somebody. So if you out there, man, make sure you tell the people around you that you love them, because tomorrow ain't promised. Especially what we living in right now. We literally in the middle of a pandemic. It's still going.
Everything we got going on. Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
And then the weather acted crazy today. Shoot, I walked
See how windy it was?
Bro, I walked outside today. I thought I was like, where the hell are we at?
Shit, that shit almost blew me away when I stepped outside.
Oh man,
I was seeing trash cans were down. I'm like, bro, but trash cans is down. I was like, don't that shit weigh as much as me?
Right?
These is dumpsters.
What about you, my boy? How was your weekend?
How was my weekend? My week is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of like a winner in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Thursday we won our football game. Friday we went and watched. We have a team that we play next week. We went and watched them play, and then I went and watched my nephew play. It's my first time watching my nephew play on varsity. Their varsity team is really good. He plays for Lemoore High School. He's left tackle, and he rotates on the D line. I believe they're 6-1, 7-1, with however many games we played. There's something in one. But their team is really good. I really like their quarterback, number 4. He's a real good quarterback. Scrambles, throws the ball downfield. He hit this little jump pass in the fourth quarter against El Monte. It was pretty clean.
Okay. Yeah, so you was out there on your scouting trip on your football weekend.
Oh yeah, you
pretty much.
Man.
You know what I'm saying.
And plus, I like going and watch the youth too. Got to go and show some love to them.
The future.
Yeah, there you go. The future.
The future
is bright.
There we go.
What else happened? So my football team won. Falcons.
Okay.
They won.
Okay.
What's weird? I actually got up for the game.
You was up?
I was up, bro. I don't ever watch the Falcons play on TV, bro. I don't ever.
But you woke up at 6:30 in the morning to watch a football game?
Somehow I got up. I got up at 6:30, and it was Sunday, so I usually sleep in.
Right.
I wake up, and sure enough, I'm like, they said the game was at 9:30. I was like, it's still Eastern time. So I go look. Sure enough, the game was on. I watched the game. We got the W. Everybody's like, "Oh, aren't you happy? You guys beat the Jets." Like, I know I said I'm not really worried about the Falcons this season, but us being the Jets, like, no, I expect us to at least do that.
Okay.
I do expect us to handle business when we need to.
Well, shoot, coming from a real, on the other side of the table, though, expect the unexpected sometimes.
With you guys
in life.
Hey, us too, because you think about it, Jets, we let them get within 3, so the game was pretty close.
Hey, last time we played the Jets, we had to have a home run ball from Henry Ruggs to get a dub, man. So,
but let me see. My football team won. As you see, I'm repping my baseball team, Red Sox. We have 2-1 in our series.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that later though.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it later.
Y'all had like a little something weird happen that people were wondering. We'll get into it. We'll get into that.
The only thing I didn't win in was my fantasy, man. I got smacked by my older brother. He's beating me 150-90 right now.
Damn.
Yeah. He's beating me pretty bad.
You got anybody left that could score you 50, 60 points tonight?
No, I got Najee Hines and Pittman playing tonight, but that's it. And I only have them in because I have McCaffrey and Ridley. Ridley randomly got scratched because of personal reasons. Hopefully everything's good with him though.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I had work, and then I got my laundry done, stuff like that. And then no, my weekend was pretty cool. I had a pretty eventful weekend, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then watched football games. I watched some
all weekend.
Yeah,
I watched any boxing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched a lot of sports, which we're gonna get into later on. But so yeah, we'll get into that later on. But moving on. So the challenge, that's me and your show.
Yep.
This week
I did.
How'd you like it?
I don't even remember what happened. Oh yeah,
Amber.
No. It was basically like
Amber
it was almost like
boyfriend?
the first episode, pretty much just because now the vets is getting voted in.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say this: Corey's he's not good at politicking and stuff like that. Like for one,
Never has been.
He talks too much to where it always comes back and bites him. Like, he says too much to where everybody's like, "Oh, well, if Corey's doing this, like, 'cause that's what got him voted in the first place."
Yeah,
I will say I'm happy that he won, but I do feel bad for Amber because Amber's been saying it all season. The Big Brother Alliance don't got her back like that
the one thing I was sick of hearing Amber talking about her winning though.
all day.
No, I don't.
Hey,
You won because of your partner CT. I understand you might have been
Ashley's
the
same way,
overall
though,
winner.
too.
Yeah,
Ashley's the same way too.
I'm sick of hearing. But at least Ashley's won more than once. Ashley's won more than once. Amber won once, and she had great partners. She had Durant, then she went to CT.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Two champions.
Multi-champions. Yes.
No, that's right.
So
that's true. Hey, but what about how the way it ended though? You trying to tell me that didn't throw you off?
They're definitely not. There's no more teams.
You think
they're going solo?
Now? But see, I don't want them to though, because
now it's going to be cutthroat.
It's going to be numbers.
Oh, now you really get the rest of the rookies out.
I'm telling you right now, Corey Nelson, everybody's going to. You got
get the rookies out.
The internet? No, because they're going to stick together. They got numbers that they stick together.
There's only like 4 or 5 of them left.
That's more than what Corey has on his side. Corey has Corey Nelson and who else? His dumbass tried to team up with homeboy that he sent home.
Well, that's how they did it like that. Let's get one of these guys up out of here
since they're working together.
Mm-hmm.
But that was dumb on his part.
You make your friends send the other friend home.
He showed his cards way too early, and then for a challenge like that, it wasn't even worth it.
But he won a puzzle, so you risk sending him back in again. It's probably gonna be physical.
Him or his partner.
His partner.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, but it's probably gonna be physical next. Who's gonna send him home in a physical one? Josh? Fessie's gone.
No, that's true.
So who in Big Brother? Kyle?
Devin? Well, how things are now, they might send Nelson against Corey. Nowadays, they're sending friends against friends. No, don't care.
If I'm on there and I'm on the other side, that's what I'm doing.
Yep. Let's take out two birds with one stone. Mm-hmm. One of them's going home.
One of them's going.
Yeah, one of them's going home. And the other one's got a target on it.
Exactly. You know you're going in next week. And unless you win.
What are the chances What are the chances of him winning against all of us? Like if we lose, then we deserve to have somebody in our crew.
There ain't a good chance. There ain't a good chance at all. That's funny, yeah, man. And this crazy thing is, they still just letting CT slide by. Mm-hmm. That boy gonna make it to another final.
What do I tell you? What's the best way to get these vets
to get him out? And you got to get him in elimination.
You got to. Y'all can't beat them in a challenge. They're
not in the final.
I'm sorry. There you go. Not in the final. Why? Because they are able to do. They can do a little bit of a lot. Mm-hmm. They can do a lot of a little. So if in a challenge or if in a elimination they have to do a puzzle, some of them can't really focus all in on just a puzzle.
Yeah, exactly.
How did Devin beat Bananas? He got a puzzle. You got CT over here running, doing puzzles, eating. He's good at 2 of those 3 things. What does he tell you all he wants his partner to be able to do? Run. That's it. He'll take care of the eating, and he's pretty decent at puzzles. All he needs is for them to be able to run. That's it.
It's crazy. Was it? Well, what? Wait. It says 150 to 90, bruh. Accept your loss. I don't know. What'd you lose?
When I said I lost fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said, do I have anybody that could possibly? I was like, man,
you never know. 60 points.
What you mean?
8 touch. If he has an Alvin Kamara game,
but they're playing against the Ravens.
Alvin Kamara game.
Stop 60, it, bro. Stop it.
7 touchdowns.
The best case scenario somehow Najee probably gets me 3 and Pittman catches 2. That's probably like my best case scenario. That's because Najee probably breaks on 2 screens. But we'll see though. But hey, go ahead and get our guest in. We got a special guest. Y'all seen him before. It's my boy Mike Moore.
He's back.
Representing ATL in the building.
Okay.
Came in all red.
ATL stand up.
Rise up.
Rise up?
Right. Yeah, it's rise up. Bro.
I don't even know because
don't be trying to say it, bro. Because
it's hard for me to remember.
Introduction.
It's hard for me to remember because it's the first time we've had a Falcons fan on the show.
Oh, that's real. That's real. That's real. We're not gonna get into that. What's up, my man, Mike?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Hey,
thank you for having me.
I'm digging the sweater.
I appreciate it.
That sweater is real crispy, bro. Real crispy.
Rain lead the fall, man. I'm gonna be there. I'll be talking trash. I talk the most trash about my team, man. I'm a big homer, but
What are you doing?
You know, he's just trying to.
don't
He's
get
trying to
that.
show
Oh, my
off.
fault.
He's trying to show off. You know, no matter when we down, I'm still gonna represent, even if I be mad.
Mhm.
You know, it's kind of like that girlfriend you can't leave alone.
That one you always go
that,
back to.
She got that good. So
Y'all
you
got,
can't leave her alone.
y'all got too much history.
Too
Y'all
much.
got
Too much money,
history.
too much time, blood, sweat, tears on that.
You invested into her already too much.
I got too much stuff to throw away.
I feel. Well, we're gonna get to your Falcons.
Yes, sir.
Real quick though, my man. So last time we came, we had a lot that was going on in the world to where we wasn't really able to talk to you as much.
Mhm.
So we will go ahead and dive on in.
Dive on into everything that's been going on over here, man.
Mhm.
First of all, this is Mike, right? Who is Mike, man? What's going on, Michael Moore? Who is Michael Moore, man?
Who is Michael Moore? That's $1 million question.
$1 million question.
$1
$1 million
Everybody
question.
want to know, huh?
How much you got?
Okay.
I think I got like $5.
Michael Moore. I'm kind of like
'Cause-
Shaft, you know. You don't understand me, but my woman.
Ooh,
okay.
But no, I'm just playing. And I'm just, working, and doing what I love with this coaching thing. Honestly, it's my passion, football, sports in general. Helping the kids, trying to help them grow in life and everything.
The development.
The development, because a lot of us growing up didn't have our fathers, or some of us didn't, and it was stuff that's missing. And kind of, I feel like I can help fill that gap in some ways.
Right, with coaching.
With coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And just the passion. Like, it's if you don't have the passion for what you do, then what are you doing it for? You got to ask yourself that question.
Got to have that why.
Exactly. And anything like, I have a 9 to 5 job. You know what I mean? Do I love it? No, it pays the bills.
Right.
But that coaching aspect gives me everything I need.
Okay.
So, to make me smile, that makes me happy. Even when I look like I'm mad, I'm still happy that I'm there. I'm blessed. Right. I'm blessed that God gave me that platform.
So, okay, well, speaking of, so how did you get started with coaching? Like, obviously, you wanted to coach, but like, what was this? Somebody like, hey, you want to come help out? Or like, hey, you want to coach our elementary team?
So I never thought I would coach.
Shit, I don't think any of us did.
Honestly, I was coming back for some family issues. And then
coming back. You were coming back.
Coming back to Central Valley.
Okay, so you moved out.
I was in Brooklyn, New York, actually.
Okay.
Hey, I remember you.
I was living in Brooklyn, New York, and both my parents, they had got sick, so I was gonna come back to be closer. And rest in peace, my homeboy Frank Willis. He knew I was coming home, and he was like, "Mike, I'm coaching at this new, they got this new high school and ever, Blanchard's the head coach, and we're coaching over here. You should come coach." Because he always
was this at Sierra?
Yeah, I was just
at Sierra Pacific.
Okay, be Sierra. He said new high school.
I'm gonna tell you what, man.
When I heard Blanchard, I knew
this man must have been the problem, because he's always believed in me. He's always, since we were kids, met in the 7th grade, and he always said it. He's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be a dope coach." He always said it. He brought me in, and I was nervous. I'm like, shit my pants. I'm like, I ain't never coached no kids. I know the game. I could tell you everything about the game.
Right.
And the kids reflect what you teach them.
Exactly. But teaching at first is a little tough, because you think you know everything. You don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more complexities to coaching than just telling them the X's and O's.
Right.
There's so much more. And Frank brought me in, and I was a volunteer at Sierra Pacific. I was with the receivers and the DBs that first year. And man, we got our butts whooped. We weren't very good.
But it's just because it was a new high school.
New high school
right.
kids. A lot of kids never played football. I think we only had 2 kids that had previous football experience.
Oh, so you guys were really coaching
Mm-hmm.
from the core.
Yes,
fundamentals.
So to be honest,
how to line up.
I tell you just like this. I had to go through the ringer as a coach to be where I am mentally, and to know the sport, to know how to coach. Mm-hmm. I've been 0-10. I've been 1-9. Like I've been to 2 Valley championships. Like I went from not winning the game to being in Valley championships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you win any of them?
No, I did not. Both of them were close games that we lost at the end. But it's gonna happen. Like, plain and simple, it's gonna happen. But I'm just to see the kids get better.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids that went 1-9 were the kids that were in the Valley Championship as seniors. So I want you to take that into account, that these kids were getting their butts whooped by these teams, and as they got older, they got better.
I commend the
confidence
kids just for taking on that challenge because a lot of times the kids go 1-9,
they're not coming
they're
back.
not coming back. They're done with the sport. They're like, I'm through with it.
But a lot of times kids will come back if they like their coaches and stuff, or if they like
That,
the program.
that's very
Or
true.
if they actually have faith and belief that we actually will be better next year.
better.
Like this year, because I would say like with me coaching this year, that's what I'm trying to teach because we have freshmen mainly on JV, and I'm trying to teach them like some of we've been losing some close games, but it's because of our immaturity. Like we're young, like we're still learning, but
Still learning.
I promise y'all next year, like we're gonna be better, bro.
Y'all gonna be
Like.
nice.
Yeah,
He gonna be
I
nice.
know. Like, bam, we took an L. And you hear me? Like, we're gonna be better. You said that last week. I know, but believe me, like, I don't like losing either. You see how I act when I lose. I hate losing, but they're gonna get better. They're gonna get better. So no, that's huge props to you on that.
I mean, even this like sophomore class I got with this JV now, they play. We were lucky to play in the spring. They didn't win one game. But they were playing kids up north, like from Grant, Sacramento, and
those big schools,
Ripon, and all that. And so those kids had to kind of go through the ringer.
7,000 kids at the school.
Yeah,
10,000 kids.
There's 390 kids at our school, so I want you to take that into account as well. But I'm sorry, I kind of got far ahead, but like going back to coaching, I got into it that way, and honestly, I was nervous, and then I started getting, more and more. I started doing it. I started learning. Like every coach I've coached with, I take something from. I learned something from. I had a lot of older cats. Like my old freshman football coach was one of the coaches on the staff. I hated that man. I hated him when we were in high school. I could not. I thought he hated me. I swear to God, he was racist. I thought he didn't like. I just if I was old and big enough, I would have fought him. You know what I mean?
No, hey,
I'm gonna tell you,
a lot of us be feeling that way too when we're in high school.
Coaching with that man, he's one of my most favorite people ever.
Okay, that's dope.
I grew to love that man because I get what he was trying to do. I was hard headed at the time and wasn't listening, but he was trying to teach me life lessons, and it worked. And his knowledge of football is insane.
And on top of it too, now that you're older and more mature, you kind of understand, especially coaching. You kind of see, dang, now I see why he was always on to me like this. Now I see why he was doing this.
Yes. So I take that was great, and I was able to make strides, and I feel like I haven't hit my peak, but this is my 10-year anniversary.
So you be reading everything else in the comment, but you didn't want to read that comment.
I was gonna bring it up. I was like, my man, don't get me started.
Okay.
Because what do you always say? Okay. Well, people kind of don't want to hear about the Falcons.
Okay, whatever.
Because they're not like.
But they probably see his sweater, man. The sweater just stand out, just pop,
God,
bro.
Man,
we out there, man. We out there. Like there's a lot.
Yeah.
Rise up,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm glad. So I can start making the Falcons a recurring theme here.
See.
Exactly.
Let's not get away.
Because you always want to disrespect my teams, man.
I always disrespect your team. You be trying to always,
this ain't about you right now. This is about Mike.
Yeah, so, no, you're right.
Well, another thing about me now, like now that, like you said, I'm getting older. About to be 34 in a couple months. Just more. Okay. My vision on life obviously has changed over time.
Oh, I'm sure. Over time,
you gotta grow. And mature and. X posts a lot of things I love to read because it's like I feel like that's where I'm at in life as far as you got to have knowledge as black men. We got to enhance our knowledge on everything with life, anything. And I love stuff you post. I just, we need more of that. Like, need more young men like you to start doing things like that.
Thank you,
me,
bro.
at your age, I was still buck wild.
He's
at these clubs.
Yeah, X is he loves go. I think of him like he loves to go against the grain, and also he loves to try to challenge people, especially on social media.
Yep.
And I'm not saying like challenge you as like, oh, I could beat you at this. No, challenge like your way of thinking and like, especially with the way things are going, like what's going on. And as far as that, he's not afraid to post it. Like as far as like, oh, he might lose a couple people, like on his takes on things, especially like with relationships and parenting and things like that. So I definitely see what you're saying about that.
I remember one time we had a talk, and you're saying X always has his way, or it's no way. I was like, no, I just feel like I just try to show you there's another way, not necessarily my way. It's just that there's another way. For example, the question you want to ask him.
Okay. So I need to know because it's no, this is the biggest question I'm going to ask you on the show. So it's just a normal day. You're going in the kitchen. You want something to eat real quick.
Wake up in the morning.
You wake up in the morning.
Okay.
You want some cereal, right? You get the bowl. You got the cereal. You got your milk. You got your spoon. In what order? What is going? What? How are you assembling this bowl of cereal? What's going in the bowl first? I need to know.
Okay, so me, I don't like milk, but I drink almond milk. Or,
Okay.
Oat
So
milk.
the almond oat milk. What's
so
going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a big milk person. It makes me feel sick. How I put my cereal together. So let me give you a place where when I used to eat cereal, I used to. Well, I still do it. I put the cereal, and I fill it up. I pour my milk over, and I got my spoon.
Okay.
But I used to take the cereal, push it to the side of the bowl so there was no milk in the spoon, and eat the cereal, and then throw the milk away. When I was a kid, I would not drink the milk.
So you just did it just to get it wet.
Unless it was Cocoa Pebbles, it turned to chocolate milk or Count Chocula, I wouldn't drink the milk. But anything else, I wouldn't drink the milk. Now that I eat that there's almond milk, 'cause back then it wasn't almond milk or oat milk. This is back in the 90s. I'm trying to age myself, but a while ago. I eat the milk and drink the milk or whatever. But I got the bowl. I get my bowl out. Depending on how much I want, I might up it to one of them. The big old plastic brown bowls.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all eat them Barrio Ramas or whatever from the Malto Meal yellow bag, the big yellow bag. The Captain Crunch.
Captain
Oh,
Crunch.
okay.
It's
I
the
was like,
low
the
budget
what?
ones. The low budget ones. You get the big bag.
He said the low budget ones.
It's like $3. You get.
They actually
Yeah.
sell the Captain
No.
Crunch in the bag now.
Yeah, they do, but it's not as
Wait,
good as that one. I feel like. I feel like
They sell Captain Crunch in the bag, like the big bag.
The big bag. Yeah.
Where at?
Everywhere. Shoot, I didn't get it at Food Store right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to Walmart
But
right now.
I like this. I like that.
Walmart right after
That
this.
might be my favorite cereal at the moment. If I eat cereal, I can
What?
steal it from my brother.
Captain Crunch?
Nah, that Malto Meal,
Oh.
Mario Rama or whatever.
Oh, I was about to say Captain Crunch.
I be stealing his cereal. I don't eat cereal. I don't usually have time in the morning because I work so early in the morning. I don't,
Hey, cereal good at any point of the day, man. It ain't gotta be in the
exactly.
morning.
So like I might eat it for dinner or dessert.
Yeah.
That's my dessert is cereal.
Hey, and I feel you, and your cereal probably tastes better because at least you're making it properly. That's all I need to know.
What's the way?
So when I make my cereal, he gets on me about it every time. When I make my cereal, I got my bowl. I pour my milk first, how much milk I want, and then I pour cereal on top, and then I eat it, and then I repeat the process until I run out of milk. And he thinks I'm not normal or I'm not human.
It is weird.
Why don't you get your cereal wet?
I do, but I don't like to get it like soaking wet because like when you pour the cereal
How much milk
first,
you poured on it?
well, because you gotta pour it and it's just pouring and it's getting it all wet.
But as soon as you start eating, it's still crunchy.
But see, I like it like that. I don't want it all like I don't want it all super soft.
It doesn't
or
make
wet.
sense the
No,
way he does it.
it's really good.
Like I
swear.
said,
But okay, but hey, but
there's
I'm
X's
not
way.
judging. I've never seen it.
What
like
did somebody say
I'm
though? What did
judging.
somebody say? When you pour refill, your milk's already in there, and you pour the cereal on top. So what's not normal? What I do, I just do it at the beginning.
The first
of the process.
initial bowl. I'm not talking about the refill.
Why is that? Even if it's the first initial bowl, I go
And
milk,
even then,
I go
sometimes I
cereal.
might have to add some more milk if I, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's kind of like I don't know. That's a little different. That's
See,
like
I
adding
put
a
how much
sauce
milk
before
I want.
putting the pasta in. You know,
I put how much milk I
Okay,
want.
Does that make sense?
But yeah, no, that does make sense. But
See, it would.
but-
It probably would if I knew how to cook.
okay, think spaghetti. The meat and the sauce go on top with the noodles.
You're
doing it reverse, bro. You're putting the
meat and
noodles on the bottom and putting the noodles on the top.
yeah,
That's different, bro.
you are. Would you do it that way?
No.
Okay, well, see what I mean?
That's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I called him a psychopath the first time I heard it.
Right.
The first time I heard it, I said,
So what kind of psychopath?
"What kind of psychopath is this?"
that's a unique way to make your cereal, though. But I mean,
You see, it's a unique way of making my cereal. No, it's not
it
a wrong
works,
way.
If it works for you, it works for you. I'm not judging you because
That's
that's
right.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. And I'm
Because-
judging anybody else out there that does it that way. I'm judging you. I don't care. They may say only God can judge you. Well, in this case, I can judge you
Tyrone
as well.
can too.
Yeah. As far as cereal goes, Jesus. I think we need to. If we can get somebody from Kellogg So tune in, please,
Nah,
or
Captain Crunch, bro. Give me Captain Crunch.
any of the brands. I don't give a damn.
But don't give me
Come
Kellogg's,
down.
Lola.
Kellogg's is the brand. They have a conglomerate of other cereals underneath their umbrella. I don't know. It might be under. There's like two. There's General Mills and there's Kellogg's. I think there's something else.
Meal. There's General Mills, Kellogg, Meal, and
whichever brand has
what
Captain.
am I missing?
Okay, comment. Initial bowl, cereal, then milk. Second bowl, add cereal to leftover milk, then top off with milk. So you still add milk after.
So you have milk more. You have more milk
because there might not be enough in that first bowl. Because when you were eating it,
why are you refilling it up then?
Because there was still a little bit of milk in there that like there was enough milk. Like I don't want to drink that much milk, so I'm gonna just add more cereal,
and then I'm gonna add more milk.
Exactly.
But why? That makes no
sense. That first milk though is
that's
different.
Why I pour. That first milk
is already different though because it's got the sugar from the cereal that you was eating,
and
then you get some more regular milk. And because I need all my cereal wet. I need the top part of my cereal wet.
See
when I put the cereal, I need to like I do like a little, not like a mix, but you almost push it down to where the milk comes over. Okay, it covered it. Boop. Now I can take a bite.
See, that's what I do. I pour my milk first, then my cereal.
But see, you could just help yourself out by pouring it over the top.
No, because I put how much milk I want.
You got some dry ass cereal on the top up there.
No, because I dunk it underneath before I put it in my.
You might as well not even put milk in there. You might as well. Well, why? You're not getting all your cereal wet.
Then I'm gonna be eating some dry ass cereal.
I feel like it's already kind of dry the way you're making your cereal.
I'm putting how much milk I want.
If you ever made somebody I don't have cereal, I bet you they could probably taste the difference.
I feel like that you can't taste it. The top tastes like air.
Yeah, oh my god! I feel like if your cereal tastes different.
I'm gonna come on one day and I'm gonna eat cereal. I'm gonna bring it on, put my little bowl, pour my milk, pour my cereal. Yeah. I'm just gonna eat it.
People are gonna tune out. People are gonna log off.
We lost connection.
Well, yeah, what the hell is this guy doing? He's not. No, what is he doing? He's making the cereal wrong.
Somebody gonna be yelling at the mic.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Get back to our guests though. So speaking of football, where you at right now? Where are you coaching at right now?
CVC, aka Central Valley Christian, in Visalia, California.
How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Doing pretty good.
What's your guys' record?
JV, we're 6-1, and varsity, we're 5-2.
Oh, varsity 5-2?
We lost 12-8 Friday.
Oh, I know y'all want to see them again.
Oh,
I know y'all want to see them again.
That's a whole nother story.
Man, that's a good defensive game, bro. That's a real good
offensive game is what it was.
Oh, was it both teams?
No, us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't do our
Captain Crunch is made by PepsiCo.
Yeah,
okay. See, that's what I was like. Don't give me
somebody in the chat. Shout out to Derek for that.
Hey, Derek Hernandez for
that information.
Shout out. Okay, so tell me about your JV team a little bit. I know so for those that don't know, me and Mike, we played this Friday. We got CVC versus Hanford West.
Hanford West. So you guys are coming in. Hanford West is coming in with a 4-2 record. CVC
no, whoa. Hey, I appreciate the love.
Oh no, 2-4. I'm sorry.
Hey, I appreciate the love.
2-4 record. Hanford West got a 2-4 record. CVC's got a 6-1 record coming to the contest.
They just lost this week. Close one.
So you guys are looking to bring them their second L.
Hopefully,
and they're looking to bounce back.
Yeah, it's I'm a real football realist, and honestly, don't look at their record because honestly, like I said, watching film on them, their team has gotten better every week. Even our coaches, like we know our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We believe that JV team is more dangerous. No offense to your varsity than your varsity team.
Hey,
and every aspect of you have athletes, that you have structure, that your kids are actually doing what they're supposed to do. And yeah, so I'm not overlooking nothing. This is gonna be one of those weeks, and it's an emotional week for me because you know how much love I got coming back home. The Hanford,
and it's in Hanford too.
It's in Hanford senior night. Hanford West. I love all the kids there. You know, some of you coaches, I don't know the other ones.
I'm hoping it can mess you up a little bit.
I'll never get off my game.
Bring you flowers. Hey, get him some cake.
They should stop before the game starts. And be like, and welcome back, Michael Moore.
Put his little highlight film up and stand on the sideline.
The good thing though for you, honestly though, is like for those nerves, like you can have all those nerves and everything because you're not on the field.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like that's one of the good things about. Not good things about coaching, but like the pressure's on you, but it's really about the kids. They're the ones that got to perform more than anything.
But that to me, that's what's harder though, because if we're on the field, we know what we can do to possibly
but also though
change the outcome.
Right? No, I feel you, but there's going to be times, and I'm sure there's been times, especially in both of your career, that you guys have won games in spite of yourself, that the kids actually won the games.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Multiple.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That could be the good thing about it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, for you, like, oh, it's coming back home, but these kids, okay, this is a game. We just
they don't care.
Handling
they don't
business.
Know, you know, they're from out there. You know,
what's
actually from here, but
once the game starts, though, I feel like a lot of that stuff goes to the wayside. Like after the first play or two, the pregame speech,
back to business,
all that hyped up. Like you might be amped up after like the first play or two, nerves settle in. All right,
it's like watching like college coaches, like how they show them pregame when they talking to their buddy who coaches the other team. They all close friends, family friends, whatever. But when you get in that game, both of y'all is going at each other's necks. It's all right. That's it. Your kids, my kids, my kids.
I got a family to feed at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, we trying to get this W, get back on track. They're trying to get a W to get going. They're trying to go 2-0 in league, right?
No, 1-1.
1-1 in league.
Or no, we'll be 2-1 in league.
So you guys are in the same league.
If we win,
we're in the same league. We're in the same league. Now 1-1. So we're tied in league right now. So both of us are still trying.
Somebody trying to go above 500.
Someone needs to separate it.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's the goal is to win your league, and we're both going for it. So it's gonna be a fun game.
Hell yeah, it is. Bro.
So between two adversaries, you guys got anything? Y'all gonna do a little something between you two or something on the game? On this show, what we love to do, we like to put a little something.
We can't do it on a high school game.
You try to get me fired.
Man, I'm not saying no money or nothing. Like we can't get like you got to wear
like a dinner bed or like
like a CVC shirt.
Okay.
Like you got to wear some CVC gear or you got to wear. I wasn't going to incriminate y'all to.
Man, we all
No, because I know the kids are involved as well.
I was like, dudes, we didn't discuss this.
No.
Hey, you see me?
I don't see this in the notes. Yeah, this is all script. I was just thinking about it right now.
I like it.
I like a little.
I don't mind,
you got some because you guys are blue, right? Or baby blue?
A hat.
Royal.
We'll do the hat. We'll do the hat.
What hat?
Yeah, we'll do a hat.
CBC hat or a Heifer West hat.
Be wearing one of my shirts. I ain't gonna be wearing one of his shirts.
So that would make the bet even better.
Well, I'm coming out his big ass.
Yeah, he'll coming out yellow.
Hey, that will be funny. Yeah, we'll do that.
You got to go out to practice for like for 15 minutes.
Monday, we got to show up that Monday.
Your Monday practice, you have to wear the other team stuff.
Yeah, yep.
So I'll get you a shirt and a hat.
Yep. It's gonna be all like this.
Yep.
It's gonna be like, Coach. I don't talk about it.
Yeah,
talk about it.
That's a little friendly way, I feel like.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's harmless. That's harmless.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't mind wearing that husky blue, so it's all right.
Right?
Yeah.
You used to it, huh?
Used to it, man.
Yeah. Let your players know you got some. Rally both teams. We got. I got confidence. Don't let me down now.
All right. Hey, I put my reputation on the line for y'all, man. Got me wearing this CBC stuff.
Exactly.
Monday they're gonna be running. I'm wearing this stuff because of y'all. Y'all think y'all can do this to me? Me?
One more question though before we get into like all the sports and music and everything like that. You two coached together, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not just once.
No, yeah, it was 1 year.
When was this?
When we played for the Rebels. Mike, I coached Pop Warner 7th grade year. Then the following year, we lost one coach, and Mike was always kind of like, I don't think we see him here and there at our games. So then the following year, he was talking about how he was going to be at West, and then he could just walk across the street if we needed more help. And sure enough, he ended up coaching with us, and it was dope. And then the following year,
my brother ended up being on the same team.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And the following year, we went to. I went to West Camp, and I was on the lower level. He was on the higher level.
Yeah.
He did varsity. I did JV.
No, I remember because I was almost on the staff.
That's right. Yeah, it's true.
Some unforeseen things when I was doing my background, which didn't make sense. While they were giving me a harder time about getting through, but I remember
it's crazy. A lot of people have troubles with it
every time.
I heard some things. It was politics.
Of course.
From a few people. Actually, was it? I think it was Tommy because they were.
They usually politics are the ones that play.
It was crazy though because I passed the background check. I could work at the Palace. Around millions of dollars. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like nothing on my record, nothing like that.
I know, right? And you have a clean record.
it was just more like I forgot what it was. Like they were like, I had ended up going down to the district like 3 times for it, and then at a certain point because I was working, I was just like, I'm through with it. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like you guys got me coming back down here. Like I'm literally rushing in between work. Then remember because then I remember Matt had texted me like, "Oh, you can't come to practice until
So it's
basically you
clear.
get cleared and all this." So it was just, it literally just became like because, and then I wasn't able to go to practice, and it was like 2 weeks. I was like, I'm missing more practice than what it's worth. Like you know what I
Yep.
mean? How am I supposed to be able to tell players come to practice and I'm
And you're
missing
not even there.
and I'm missing it? You know what I mean?
That
So
that was one of the struggles of that district, and it's kind of frustrating is they do that. But it
oh,
seems like if anybody want to go coach some other
I'm not
places,
there, so I can
It's
speak on
easy.
it. But
it's never an
the
issue.
politics are heavy in Hanford.
Yeah, you know, if you want to go coach one way, I'm not going to say you, you can do that.
Yeah.
But you know, you want to get somebody to coach at these other schools to help out. It's always a problem.
Right?
So
Always, especially with coincidence when it comes to West Camp.
yeah,
I was so hey, so we
Yes,
had some.
sir, Willie. I remember that. Shout out to Willie Bruce talking about remember playing with me on the Falcons when he broke his arm back in the 8th grade. We were nasty too, though. You remember that? I remember we was nasty back in the day.
So we had music come out this weekend. You been keeping up with music?
as best as I can, bro. So the way I've been doing it recently is I have
Bring
Spotify
your
as
mic
well.
closer, Mike.
I have Spotify as well, and I just kind of go through and I browse and I'll like throw something on the list and then just let it play. So I've been finding a whole bunch of different things.
Do you have any songs or any artists that have been catch your eye? Some you been having on
Um,
repeat?
ooh, um, what's y'all mind if I look and
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
go
go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
There is this
No, you're
artist I've
good.
been listening to recently.
While you pulling that up, I'm gonna tell you about some of the albums that did come out this week.
Go ahead.
So Justin Bieber, I know Deuce had that Bieber fever.
Bieber fever.
He came out with the Justice album. I believe he said the complete edition. It's 25 songs, hour 15 minutes long. It has Khaled on there, Chance the Rapper,
Mm,
Daniel Caesar, Giveon, Quavo, and the
mm,
Baby's on there as well.
okay.
Aaliyah, they came out with her "I Care for You" album, 16 songs, hour 8 minutes. Those are
Mm.
the main two. Those are the main two albums that came out this week. Because I was mainly still listening to that Loot album. Last week when we
I
had,
just I'm halfway through that one. That was
hey,
nice.
wait till you get to Bird Song. You haven't even gotten to Bird Song
That
yet.
that's I mess with that album.
Hey,
I mess with that
I've had it
album.
on repeat. I've just
I,
had it on repeat. That's why today, right when we came in, I was like, wait, was there any new music? So when we had the show last week, before we came onto the show, Lou randomly dropped his album right before we came on the show. So I was like, what the heck? So I was just listening to it all this week.
oh yeah, it's a good album. Red Veil is one of the people I've just been
Redville.
listening to. You gotta check them out. Red
Okay,
Veil.
Redville. I'm gonna check
Yeah,
him out.
Red Veil. I mean I've been listening to Lucky Day, but Lucky Day's one. Um is Duke Claremont the second. I actually like some of his stuff. I just kind of came across. These are again some of these are people I just came across.
And
Like,
what are they? Is it like R&B, hip hop, mixture of
there's
both?
hip hop, there's Mr. Boat, but there's rap. There's
Okay.
Red Veil's more rap, but it's like dope rap. Like his
Okay.
hip hop rap. Like he
Okay, I like
reminds
that.
me of like a I want to say like a low budget Isaiah Rashad.
Oh, hey, but I like Isaiah though.
But
I like
he is
Isaiah.
like he kind of like that
So
kind
speaking
of.
of Isaiah, have you heard his newest
Oh,
album?
of course. What you said is my shit.
Okay. Hey, yeah, me too. Me too.
I don't know what they
Me
said,
too.
but I know what
Hey,
you said. Is
Mine too. That's my
but
jam as well.
honestly, you know me, I can play something to the ground, but my favorite album still right now, like to this day, is King Disease 2 right now.
By
Nas.
Nas.
By Nas, man.
Hey, so you know he talking about the Certified Lover Boy album all the time. And, you know we had the Kanye album that came out. So
that was trash.
Oh,
Hey.
you know what's crazy? I guess Donda's not on Apple Music anymore.
what?
Check on that. Yeah, check right now.
They should have
Yeah.
just erased Donda from everything.
Donda's not on Apple Music
Why? What
anymore.
happened?
I'm not sure. Somebody brought that to my attention this weekend.
Hold on, I'm about
But
to
the
look it
Donda
up.
album is not on Apple Music.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh well, maybe it wasn't this weekend
Donda.
for a
Hey,
couple
hey,
days.
Hey, give it time. Give it time.
Yeah, back on because I'm sure people were like, "Hey, I
It
paid
might-
$5.99 to listen to this."
But no, I did like the King Disease 2 album. I like that one.
was like Nas still like for me. It's important as far as hip hop. You know, I love my music.
Mhm.
It just in generations of music. In order to survive, you got to adapt. I feel he's adapted, but I don't feel he changed. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like his songs are still like that 90s feel good hip hop. Hit Boy did his thing. Shout out to Hit Boy from the 909, the IE. He's from right down the street where my grandpa lives.
Oh, and we're
Rialto, California.
okay.
The Hit Boy.
IE, Imperial Island?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah.
IE?
Inland Empire.
Inland Empire. There you go.
Yeah.
I said Imperial. I said it backwards.
Yeah.
Because this dude on TikTok always doing these videos like, if you're from
Wait,
here.
what did you say? You said
Imperial
IE?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's IE. It's the
IE.
Inland Empire.
oh, okay. That's why I
Yeah.
was like, no, you're right.
He's right, but
Okay.
it was Imperial. He said Imperial.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Got you.
It's
Got
the
you. Got you.
909, the 909, and that's where
Okay,
Hit
hey,
Boy's
shout
from.
out then. Shout out.
And Hit Boy did his thing on that album, man. And just Nas, man, it's still feel good. It's still like some feel good music. I don't know if y'all seen Sunday Brunch video yet. Have you seen that? With
No, I haven't
LeBron,
seen it.
Westbrook,
They're all in it.
Corday, Lil Like, no, you haven't watched that video?
No, I'm gonna have to check it
Get
out.
a chance,
You
watch
talking
that.
about you talking about when he's like there's brunch on
Brunch Sundays.
Sundays. Yeah.
Yo, that
Look at
video.
him writing it down. Writing it down.
Hey, you already know how I am, bro. I'm gonna forget.
Let me get
Corday just put out a new song too.
Let me get a sticky note so I can write this
Corday
down.
just put out a new song too. It's pretty good.
Corday? What?
Corday just put out a new
What are you
song.
doing?
I don't know. if y'all heard
I'm
of
supposed to be
Corday.
giving you information.
No. We got the right one today.
Hey, right? Okay.
So
All right, cool.
you know, and then last stuff I've been listening to, like one of my favorite artists who I think is underrated, who's out there, is Masego.
Hey, put it there, bro.
This
That
is
passport.
insane.
I just got my passport, bro. Hey, that's my jam.
It's so like I don't know. It just depends on your vibes and what you
Hey,
like.
it's
You know?
vibes, straight vibes. The prone, that's
Yeah.
my jam. Old lady, or not old lady.
Is this
Old
who I
age.
think it is? Cali Ram 10? I think, is this Isaac? Whoever it is, Cali Ram 10 says, yo, if you ain't on that Tech 9 new album, Asinine, absolute heat.
What's crazy? I just saw that. I did see that he did drop an album.
I'm gonna put that on in the car. Then I'm gonna put that on. I like Tech
Tekken
9. I go back to high school. With
Yeah,
Tech
what's
9.
crazy? That's why when I saw it, I'm like, I ain't heard about Tech 9 since high school. That's why I didn't. I went right by it because I didn't think it was for real.
Oh, it's Ricky.
Hey,
I thought it was
what's
probably- Oh, Ricky Garcia. Shout out to Ricky.
What about that? Whose album I hear? Meek Mill. Yeah, y'all heard that?
Expensive Pain.
Is it bad? I keep
Uh,
hearing it's pretty bad.
I haven't heard it. I seen an interview with him talking about like what he think, like what expensive pain is, and then was like he was talking about like taking care of your friends, and then like one of your friends hooks up with your girl, like that's expensive pain, losing your brother, shit like that. Just so I think he's talking about. I need to listen to the album.
Nicki Minaj.
Hey, I'm sure that might be part. That's part of the expensive pain. I'm sure.
I only listened
Losing
to
a girl like that.
I heard the album. I only heard it one time. There's a few songs I liked on there, but overall I'm not a huge Meek Mill fan. I'm not a huge Meek Mill fan like that, just because his style isn't like really my style. Like I'm more like the Mantego, like I'm more like the vibes.
You're
like,
more vibe.
I like Meek a lot. He give me pumped. Game day, I throw on some Meek.
That Dreams and Nightmares always.
that, but
always
no,
a
that
go-to,
that album
but-
was good though. That album was
But
good.
just any who's like, you know,
24/7.
yeah, all day, bro.
24/7
Like,
LMA.
I like Meek, but I gotta check the album out before I knock it because people knock a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
and it's actually okay. I'm honest, man. I just think I don't like the Kanye, and I love Kanye.
Hey,
You know me, I'll buy anything Kanye, and I would throw that away.
okay. Do you like any songs on his album?
I don't like nothing on that album.
What? Nah, bro. You gotta like the believe.
I listen. I
believe.
tried
What can I say?
twice. I tried twice.
What the believe? What can I say? That's a vibe right
I
there.
cannot get with it. I
Okay,
just cannot.
somebody you should listen to that a lot of people don't talk about. I'm never a fan of athletes being rappers and stuff like that. Like because that little line, rappers
Go
want to be
ahead.
artists want to be rappers.
But this man is
Hey,
different.
And what's crazy, he's different in the
bet you
league as
got
well.
The same person I know. Go ahead.
Who you think I'm talking about?
Dang.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
listen to it, bro.
his first album,
Right.
I didn't pay it no mind. This
This-
second one
nice.
though, hey, I told. Hey,
So you know how I started taking him serious?
I listened to it more than the Certified Lover Boy. I can tell you that.
Fridays.
Do you know huh?
I started taking him serious because he does this thing on Instagram called 4 Bar Friday.
Oh no. I didn't-
4 Bar Fridays. I'm over here talking way back.
Yeah, because you over here drinking your cup like you all cool with a Raider cup and whatnot. I was like, what is this dude doing?
But he so I don't know if y'all remember, like maybe a couple years back, him and Marvin Bagley raps. I'm a Kings
Yeah.
fan. Second
Yep.
King, shout out Kings, D Fox. Davion,
Hey,
Halliburton, we in there.
they talking about getting Ben. One of
I
them might
know.
be in that trade.
Somebody gonna be in that trade if that happens.
But
But
we're gonna get to that later, though. We're gonna get to that.
but he and Bagley were going at it. They started capping. So let's get on the bars and whatever.
Mhm.
And they SoundClouds. Them SoundCloud rappers.
Yep.
Bagley went on to his. It was garbage to me. I mean, I'm a Kings fan, but I can't. Who am I? I don't rap.
Felt
but I
like
probably can rap
Michael
better.
Blackson and next fight. I can't get jiggy to this shit.
Can't get jiggy to this No. And then Dave came out and it was fire. Like I was like, ooh.
Hey,
if you can make me go, ooh, listen to you, I'm gonna mess with you.
Mhm.
And then I heard this new album, and it was like, this is an athlete that's rapping. And some athletes just think they can rap. They can't. They
Cannot.
That's how I was feeling.
There's people that think they can sing. They cannot.
Cannot. I'm one of those people who cannot sing, but I
Dave
try.
is one of the most talented individuals. It's not even athletes, it's
Mhm.
individuals. Because you know what? He's all around talented. And I don't know if you guys ever watched his story, but one day I watched his whole story about him coming up in the Bay Area
Mhm.
and how he got into rapping and basketball and all that. And man, it's just so fire. And I was like, Dame after basketball has a life.
Yeah. Oh no, most
He
definitely.
has a life after basketball.
I definitely agree. I feel like that's
But-
what he's setting himself
But
up
he's
for
so
right now.
cold at basketball, he ain't going nowhere. He's
No.
too cold.
At least not for a while.
He's too cold.
No,
I mean, bro.
Not for a while.
I mean, what is that? 9 threes and like.
Hey, I
5
saw-
minutes.
I started taking him serious when him and Shaq started rapping against each other. They was doing those little diss tracks.
That's one thing Shaq can't do though is rap.
It's right.
Hey, no, but he said something about Shaq being on blue chips and the way he put it in, and with the way he put the bars together, I was like, okay, Dame Dollar got some flow to
Yeah.
it. And then his album came out, and I noticed on his album he had a few people that I actually like. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna check them out. Who was it? Blast and it's Blast and somebody else. I can't remember the other guy that he's partnered with, but they have him on a song. And yeah, the second album was really really well.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I heard it. Is it the one with his picture, or do you got what picture?
Yeah, it's his face. Yep, this one. Different on
that's-
levels the Lord allowed.
Slide it up. When did that one come out?
This year.
Yep, I have heard that one. That's the one I heard. That's the one.
You have heard this one?
That's the one I think I was listening to. I've been
Okay.
listening
Yeah. This album is really really well.
to. Yeah, I like Dame. So y'all on point. I like where y'all
Yeah,
heads
man.
at.
Oh yeah.
Hey, before we leave the music real quick, because in the chat they said on the Tech Nine album he got a song with Wayne called "Too Good," and also The Rock is on there.
What?
The Rock is on the
Not
track.
Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne do good.
You talking about Dwayne?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, called
Too
"Face
Good.
of Fire." So
Okay.
that's before we hit
Too
before we
Good.
leave music
Face of Fire.
with The Rock. That's on Tech Nine's Asinine album.
I'm supposed to be enjoying my day off. Y'all give me all this homework.
Quick hits though. We got some quick hits we need to get into.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You watch Squid Games?
Yes.
I haven't.
You haven't?
watched
You
it?
have?
I'm on episode 2.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
so you just started it.
Oh yeah. So fill us in because it seems like that's like the hottest show on.
Oh, you guys
Nothing.
haven't seen it.
No.
no.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
I seen the trailer.
Listen,
I seen the trailer.
Yeah,
So
like,
you're
to be
basically
honest,
playing a game for money
Yeah,
that you could die in.
Yeah, it's. At first, I was like, "Why am I gonna watch this crap?" Like, I don't know.
Everybody says that about episode 1.
and then I'm like, I can't get enough of watching it. I just got caught up because then On My Block came out, so I had to finish that
Mm.
this last season. So
on Netflix, right?
on Netflix. Man, Spooky with hair is weird, but you gotta watch the show to understand. But I think you should watch Squid Games because it is interesting. Like,
okay.
watch the English version because it's.
Oh, they
Japanese.
have
It's
it in
like
English
Korean.
version.
I mean, yeah, it's like the dub. Back in the day where they do the
It's
dub.
it's the hottest Netflix show in over 90 countries.
Yeah,
Damn.
Squid
Yeah.
Game. So I think we might have to get in.
I think
we
you
might
guys
have
should try it.
okay,
Check it
so,
out.
all right,
At
so
least.
Squid Games get us.
Damn, more
thumbs up.
homework, huh?
Yeah, right. Squid Game gets thumbs up. Okay, have you guys seen on TikTok the slap a teacher challenge?
I seen a teacher's response that said that I grew up in the Nuck If You Buck era.
Mhm. Hey,
So go on if you want to try it.
when I saw
I'm
that,
like,
I
hey,
was
this
like,
bitch out.
I was like, okay, yeah, she for real. She
Yeah.
about to- she
It was a black teacher, huh?
yeah. Oh, well, I don't even know. I don't even know, babe. Imagine if it's not though. Hey, because some of the babies
Listen.
from the 80s and 90s, they get down too.
Listen, I know for a fact that we had some teachers that probably would have threw hands back.
What?
For a
What?
fact.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say them. But
I ain't
yeah,
gonna say them teachers.
Hey,
I know.
we
but then we
a
also
few.
know there was some teachers that probably would have just caught an L. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
hey, there's a few of them.
Yeah,
There's a few of
there's
them.
a few.
Chemistry teachers, math teachers.
Yeah, what?
They be the main ones, man. All right, so you hear about the shortage on ketchup packages?
Yeah, man.
I've heard about this like a couple of months ago.
That they probably gonna give you like because everybody's ordering to go.
Is that why they passed that law in California? You have to ask for it.
No, I don't know. Maybe
Did you see
Oh,
that?
I never even knew that.
Oh,
Mm.
y'all didn't know. The governor just passed something last week to where if you got to ask for the condiments and you got to ask for the napkins and the straw, all that you have to ask for.
I've noticed.
Well, I know
the
you were supposed to
straw.
ask for the straw
The straw. I
because of the
noticed.
turtles.
Wait, what?
Say the sea turtles.
Save a seat.
All the straws end up in the ocean. Turtles get stuck in their nose and they die.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. You didn't hear the thing about saving the sea turtles?
It's like the little package where the sodas.
That's what they were saying. Save the sea turtles. So that's how the thing started. Dead ass. I'm dead ass serious.
But yeah, no. So for if you want ketchup, if you want mustard, all that, you have to ask for it.
You got extra sauces at your house? I do.
I got a drawer full of them.
I got extra cane sauces in my.
You don't leave the cane sauce at Cane's. What are you doing?
Hey,
Bro,
mix that cane sauce.
We gotta pay for that. Heck, I'm
with some
keeping
little
that.
barbecue sauce. It's good.
Cane's mixed with barbecue.
It's bomb.
What?
It's bomb.
And with they chicken and everything?
What are you gonna dip it in? Some.
I use it for
different.
I go to McDonald's and get some nuggets and dip it in there.
Ooh,
See, look.
Hey, but I even
who's gonna?
Winco was selling that
So
Chick-fil-A
Mike's
sauce.
normal for putting barbecue and cane sauce, but I'm not normal for pouring my milk first.
That's totally different.
That's so different.
He's eating
Wow.
sauce on nuggets.
But you're mixing two
That's
sauces.
normal.
Are you talking about mixing them barbecue in the canes?
He's
Like
enhancing
mixing
the
it?
sauce.
Are you
That's
talking
what
about
he's doing.
I mix it and enhance it.
See, what the heck?
What do you mean?
How
It's
is
like making mayo mustard.
Ugh,
Just mayonnaise and mustard.
Yeah, a lot of restaurants are doing those biodegradable
that's
straws.
nasty.
That's that
They said
cardboard
a
tape.
lot of restaurants are doing the biodegradable straws that last about 20 minutes before they get all soggy. I hate that shit.
I hate it.
So I gotta
I
drink
hate
my
that
When
drink
you
shit.
with
bite on it,
15.
man, I didn't even
I
bite.
felt, yeah, like what the fuck is this? A wet noodle got in my
We got
damn
a
mouth.
time limit to drink our drink now.
Exactly.
Hey, what's crazy too? I've noticed about soda though. When I've been getting soda, like these fast foods and stuff, that soda goes flat within like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
bro. I'm like, geez. I'm like, how's my soda? I barely got it.
They
Right
ain't
now.
got
It's
no
already flat.
CO2.
Yep.
That's what that is. They CO2 low.
Cancel.
Cancel and Dave. Actually, have you seen the latest special?
I have not.
I have.
I have.
You guys have.
Do you think that, okay, so how do you feel? Do you think they
I
should cancel
fucking
Dave?
love it. You listen, they want to cancel everything, and the people may not agree with what I got to say.
Okay, hold on,
About
real quick. Now, the issue that everybody has is because he made comments about J.K. Rowling being turned away from the trans community and them calling her a turf.
She said.
That's what
Y'all
it
know
is.
what a turf is?
Yeah, he explains it in the thing.
What is it?
Okay. Hey, you already know I'm not good with my English, man. Trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Yeah.
Did I pronounce that right?
So if you watch,
For 100. No, I'm just
okay,
kidding.
right? So if you watch the special, you need before you jump on it. I feel like people need to watch the special in its entirety
To understand.
because he explains a lot of that stuff in the special, but he's not attacking trans people like he says in there. He's not attacking any of those kind of like anybody you think that he like may be offending.
He's not.
No, and two, he's a comedian.
I was
So
gonna
it's not like some of the stuff, like there's some truth behind a lot of the stuff that comedians say, but they're jokes.
right.
So and he talks about it in his other specials about America's having we have a brittle spirit, like we're so soft now.
Mhm.
Like if a comedian can't even tell jokes now, then what the fuck are we going to do?
It's not even just that in America. I call it the spoiled treatment because America is so spoiled. This is one of
treatment.
the only countries where you can. Okay, there's a lot of contradiction in America. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, he talks about it.
And
I think
it's a lot of contradicting things.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
And what he's saying is facts, like pure facts. I feel the same way he does. How you can cancel someone's life, right? I don't know who this cancel culture is,
It's
quote
about-
unquote.
it's the internet. It's social
the
media.
internet, social media, but they can cancel someone's life for something so weak, like basically he said he canceled the baby because of what he said.
Because what he
Okay.
said.
But
That's what I was just about to
they
say.
didn't cancel it for murdering another
Exactly.
black man.
Right.
They said the LGBT community or the trans community must not know that the baby killed a man in a Walmart and nothing bad happened to his career. But he said some homophobic comments and
Their feelings get hurt, and
all of a sudden he's no festivals.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to book him.
taking him down.
So in America, you could kill a man and nothing happened, but
kill a black
say-
man.
I was gonna say
You say
that was
some-
crazy. I was gonna say it probably determines on who he killed too.
but should it matter?
No, it
No,
shouldn't.
it
No, it
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
Okay.
But it
shouldn't.
does.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Because
So-
had it been a white guy, he wouldn't have been making music.
Oh no.
I just advise everybody before you form an opinion, you watch the
it.
special.
Yes, watch it. And he's
And it's comedy. I bet you
I-
you'll
it was
laugh.
hilarious.
I haven't
It was
watched it.
hilarious.
Oh, I was laughing. I was
Dude.
crying.
I
mean,
haven't watched it, but obviously, my older brother. They're big Dave Chappelle fans. And based on what I have seen of Dave Chappelle, it's usually he's being funny.
Oh, he's very intelligent though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
smart.
What?
There's always a lot of times his jokes have a message.
All good
Behind 'em.
jokes contain truth behind them.
Mm. Say that again.
You see what he said about the trans comedian that he hooked up?
Oh yeah, the one Daphne.
Rock?
Yeah,
Oh,
Daphne.
yeah.
I don't want to ruin the joke, but you got to watch it.
You gotta watch that.
One of the people.
and when he finished that, did you not feel hurt?
No, yeah,
Like you felt something for that person. Like,
exactly.
And that's the thing is like I have nothing against the LGBTQ,
but
except that they're too sensitive when it comes to stuff that I just feel like
they shouldn't be. But you know what's crazy is
They
if you
shouldn't.
talk to people individually, most individual people aren't offended by these things.
Mhm.
It's usually just the masses or these internet people that you never meet.
Well, what's crazy is because next week we have 2 lesbians coming on, so we'll actually be able to ask them and see what their opinion.
I
is.
love that. I love that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Well, and what's crazy too is I'm going to ask them because I call them lesbians, but close friends said they're okay with being called gay, but I've always just I've
They
just
can
never.
teach you the lingo because we don't.
Yeah,
know the
yeah, and
lingo.
that's
And,
that's
you
what I
know,
said.
we're
I was like,
ignorant.
I'm going to ask
Well,
them.
see, the
We're
crazy thing
ignorant
is
to
my
their-
sister's a lesbian.
See,
And I have friends that are lesbian, but I jokingly around all the time call them. I just say they're gay. You're gay.
see, and what's crazy?
And-
See, but
We don't know
I
what's
like-
offensive. So you
yeah, so I try to use the
no,
right
you're right.
term.
But me as a friend,
Then that's
as
probably
a friend,
too, your
I
friend.
feel like once I'm friends with you, we're gonna joke around. Like that's just my
you
personality.
shouldn't take anything I say offensive.
No. And like if it does offend you, you need to let me know. But since they never have,
You take it as that it's
Exactly.
not offensive to them.
Yeah,
No, I got you.
that's perfect. You should have them watch it and form their opinion and find out what they think because I think that'll be a great show.
Right?
'Cause
Yeah.
I really
Because
wanna
obviously, you know,
because
we're,
you get our
and I haven't
opinion
watched
and,
it either.
and you know
that's
straight males
the straight males, yeah.
and you know straight black males. By the way,
Well, honestly, and from the show, I did find out I'm a feminist.
I'm very feminist.
From what he says, Dave Chappelle, Webster's dictionary for a feminist is a person, no pronouns, who believes women should have equal rights.
Agreed.
Oh, I'm a feminist too.
Yeah, that's all.
I have a mother. I have
Hey,
sisters.
shouldn't,
I have
they,
grandmothers.
hey, shouldn't they be happy that we're feminists?
That's it. Feminist.
I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm a lesbian too.
Yeah.
Oh, because lesbian. Wait, but does it say girls like other
Well,
girls?
they
or
can be
does it
gay.
say-
I could be a lesbian, right? I love women like crazy.
Wait, that's what it. But is that what the definition is?
I don't know what it
depends
is, but
he probably could be because we don't know Mike's pronouns yet. But that's a whole nother conversation I don't want to get into.
And we're not. I don't know if he wants to have that on. If he's ready to have that on the air. Just
Yeah,
yet.
you know what I'm saying. I
Hey,
don't know
moving
if
on.
he's
So,
comfortable with that.
I had a couple of so I be listening to other podcasts, and I came across 2 crazy stories. I want your guys' opinion on them. So, Mike, not to be in your personal life, but do you have a partner?
A girlfriend?
Yeah.
No, I don't say partner because that kind of sounds the
Okay.
other way.
Okay. Well, girlfriend.
Because I'm straight. But
Oh.
you know,
Okay, I get
again,
you.
nothing wrong with gay people.
I
But
get you.
I love women.
I get
Now I was talking to someone, but
I'll tell you right
it
now.
we fell off the train tracks. It just some
Okay.
things wasn't made to be.
Well, there was a story where this guy was crazy about his girlfriend, right? Well, ex-girlfriend now. And long story short, he was trying to do anything to get her back, stuff like that. Well, he went as far as kidnapping her
Mm-mm.
and making it seem like he came to rescue her.
Ooh.
And then what ended up happening was, obviously when they filed the police report, they found on his his recent searches and stuff like that, he's looking up how to disguise your voice on a phone call, stuff like that. How do you tie someone up without hurting them? Like pretty much the act that the crime
he typed in how to kidnap somebody and not get caught.
Yeah. Yeah. So
on Google.
My thing was, do y'all have any crazy stories as far as like what's the craziest thing you've done to get your girl back?
Craziest thing I've done to get my girl back. I'll let you go first.
He asked the question, and when he asked the question, I was gonna text him back and be like, "Motherfucker, I'm still with her. So what? Like, I ain't did nothing to lose her.
But you could have lost her and then got her back.
No, not yet. But,
hey, some dudes be doing the whole little, I can't live without. I'm gonna kill myself. I can't live without.
I'm willing to do anything right now to keep you.
Oh, Tyrone.
I'll be a dead ass though. At this point in the relationship,
being dead ass.
At this point in the relationship, we can look crazy. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'll be at your job, mama house, auntie house. I'll show up at church services. You can be with your new dude. I'm showing up on dates. I'm fighting little kids. Man. I don't care about none of that. At this point in the relationship, we together. Somebody got to die to get out of this relationship.
He said we too invested.
So look crazy. I'm willing to do any. What look crazy? I'm popping out of trash cans. I'm hiding in your trunk. I heard a video of some lady rode in the trunk with her boyfriend to for like 3 hours and then popped out. Surprise, bitch.
I like Derek's response. As far as for me.
Nothing. They offer the streets.
I think the reason why I'm single is because I mean it's not that I don't fight for a relationship, but if someone doesn't want to be there, I'm so independent that I'm like,
fuck it.
Just leave me be and I'll leave you be, and I can do my thing. And maybe I need to fight more and just kind of give things a chance, but I'm just never been that type of person because of just life experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had to deal with a psychopath? Stalker?
Oh God, yes. No, yes.
Okay,
I've dealt with many crazy women.
What's the craziest thing that you can share? What's the craziest thing that you look? See the laugh, you say it all. That's what it's like that you can share.
From a girl
that you can share.
I've had a girl call my job. Right? Didn't say who it was. I'm like, you got an emergency. What's going on? Hello. What are you doing? I'm at work. Who is this? You know who this is. What? I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna put her out. What are you doing? You called me at work. I'm at work. What's the emergency? You're not with me, bro. This must have went on for no joke. Calling me, saying I'm outside your door.
Mike,
sending me gifts.
That's your fault though, and you can't be putting it down on her like that. Get her all.
God, I didn't think it was that good, but I mean,
obviously it was. You got her calling your job. How she get your job number?
Thank you. That was the one thing in my head. Like, okay, you got my personal. How the hell did you get my job number? You got to have a specific extension.
She synced your phone. She synced your phone.
She ain't getting in my phone. She ain't getting nothing into my phone.
You crazy. She opened up your eyelid. You got an iPhone?
I got it after her. I had an Android.
Mike was on Android.
Oh, so she knew that code, boy. Girl, you crazy. Girls be knowing that code. They be like this.
Hey,
she didn't know that
you
code.
Thought, and you had the Droid, so it was a pattern. You probably had like a little smudge that you could, like, when you turn your phone to the side,
you can see all the lines.
Listen,
he obviously going.
Look, it's like a gun. It's like a gun. It's always in the holster. She ain't never.
Hey, what?
If I'm asleep,
motherfucker be.
I ain't hiding nothing. I just don't want her in my shit. Man. But no, I've had crazy girls.
That's crazy because my relationship, we could take each other. Like,
I don't mind.
Take my phone.
Dude, no. I let girls see my phone. I have nothing to hide.
Y'all in deep. Y'all, like you said, y'all in deep.
You deep, but even me though, I ain't got nothing to hide. Go ahead, look. Because I mean, like I said, it's got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? You get. If a girl texts me while we together, like not together, but like we hanging out, if we're not that relationship, then there's nothing you can say about it.
Yeah. But
if we're in a relationship, I'm gonna let them know where to draw the line. Like, hey, I'm with somebody. I can't be doing this. You know what I mean? This is not okay.
Once it's official, then that's when you cut it.
Oh, okay. Let me explain the last one. You said something crazy. I'm gonna tell you something crazy, bro. I got in an argument, right? She started tripping on me. One night I went out for it was for someone's birthday celebration. And I told her, hey, we're gonna go out, whatever. But if you don't do that, come, come. No, I'm gonna stay home on blah, blah. You know how girls do. Okay, cool. Why did I spend 4 hours on the phone texting, talking, just arguing? We get back to the after party. I'm sitting in the car. She on the speaker. We and then people walking by like, you good? I'm like, I'm good. She's gonna bring up. Okay, check this. She was mad because I had someone hearted a picture on my Facebook of me, my mom, and my dad.
Well, first of all, why would this tramp like pictures of our family?
But it wasn't just one of the girls she was mad at. And here's how I know she was crazy.
Dude, I'm like, what?
Here's how I knew she was crazy. She described what she's like. Yeah, that one girl, she works here.
Oh,
How
so
the fuck she know that? And then she said, yeah, that one that does this, She doesn't know that I was smashing one of them.
Background checks on
back in the day. I was smashing one of them, but I wasn't necessarily smashing her at the time. But I was at one point
it's history.
in history. But like in my head, I'm like, damn, I can understand if I was doing this. I want to know how you know what you do for a living. Like, how much research was you doing?
These women work
in
the FBI.
I told her, I was like, you're mad at someone for hearting a picture of me and my parents. That makes absolutely no sense.
You have no control over that.
I have zero control over that. Like, you don't see me over here.
Obviously, she felt like the woman had already met your family by liking the picture. So
apparently, I'm like,
so she felt like she was
and
losing.
I'm pretty
the
sure
race.
she wasn't the only female either that liked it.
No, they weren't. But it was those specific two, and she hit one of them on the nail. Like, but I wasn't messing with the chick at the time, but I did before. Bro, these women.
That background check, I'm telling you.
But
if you can pass a woman's background check, you clear.
The messed up part about it is, the kind of way the way it ended was kind of sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
Not sloppy, it was clean. No, I'm not gonna get into that. We're gonna leave that alone. But
All
yeah.
All right. So well, moving on. So then another crazy story I had. So there's a guy who got super drunk and he ran off into the woods. And his friends, they let him run off into the woods, and then he ended up getting lost. Well, they sent out a search warrant for him. So so this drunk guy,
I heard this.
This drunk guy goes and ends up like finding a group of people. He's like walking around with them, stuff like that. Well, come to find out, the group that he was walking around with was looking for him. It was a search warrant looking for him.
He was in his own search party looking for himself.
You're lying.
Yeah, that's how drunk he was.
That's how drunk he was.
Yeah. So then it made me think about one of my drunk times, and I'm gonna tell you my story. And I'm gonna ask you guys. Y'all have any crazy like drunk stories that y'all can think of?
I do.
Yeah. Man, because you be drinking like a fish. You like fish and water. I don't get how you.
I got a few.
I got one. I went to Japan. So I went to Japan to visit my brother. Now, the way that the hours the time changes in Japan, you jump up a day when you go out there. You jump up a day. So I'm getting off my plane, and I probably had like a 2-hour gap because he's talking about, hey, we're gonna have some people coming over, stuff like that. So I'm super tired, everything like that. I just got off the plane. I'm like, if I take a nap, I'm gonna knock out. So I was like, I gotta stay up. So his friends come over the next day. The first day in Japan, I arrived. The next day we had the museum and the gym planned in the morning. So I go, and his friends come over. We're all drinking. So we're all drinking, and they're getting me with the, oh, fuck you, you're in Japan, like, come on, because I don't really drink like that. And I'm falling for it. So I'm like, I'm drinking, everything like that. I ended up telling my brother, like, hey, we're not going to go to the gym because I'm probably not going to get up in time. So we go. That next morning comes. We go on the BART. We're trying to go to the museum. And sure enough, long story short, I ended up, it's an hour, 15-minute drive. We stopped 3 times within like the first 3 minutes to pick up people, and I had to step off to throw up. Yeah, and I was like, bro, how much longer do we have? He said 45 minutes. Right when he said that, I stepped out again, threw up, and we had to head back. We headed back. We got back home at like 11 a.m. All the way from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'm recovering. I'm over here eating Hawaiian bread, drinking water, trying just to feel better. My brother Will calls me. He's like, "Hey, what up, bro, dude?" I'm like, "Hey, Will, bro, like you're talking too loud." He's like, "Oh, what time is it over there?" I was like, I look at the time, 4. He's like, "Why aren't you up?" I was like, "Bro, we were drinking last night." He's like, "You hung over?" I was like, "Yeah, dog." I was like, "I'm still in bed trying to recover." So it went from all the way from 11 to 9. I was just recovering everything like that. And my brother was pissed because he ordered the museum tickets already. He pre-ordered them and everything like that, and we could only just cancel them.
Yeah.
We couldn't even go or nothing. So he was pissed. He was hella mad.
I mean, sometimes you just he gotta take that loss.
Hey, in Japan's alcohol, yo, it like the lowest one was like 8%.
So is it like sake or what is it?
I'm not what they had, what like the beer and stuff. I haven't seen it out here. I haven't seen it out
They
here.
got that crucial.
Yeah, no, it was definitely messing me up. And that was the one day I drank. I didn't drink after that.
Okay.
They went out like 2
Ruined
more
your
nights
whole
after that.
trip for
Yeah.
drinking.
Yep, I was not doing that.
What about you?
For sure, my drunkest time probably had to be in Vegas. The most recent time I could think of is recently. I think it might have been like a year ago. Apples,
Okay.
which is basically calling the shop shooter.
Okay.
So, her mom, I think my friends do, my girl and her mom went to the bathroom. So the bartender's making us like they're making us drinks. They're making around for all of us, so they're making 5. Well, they're at the bathroom. I'm fucking drinking their drinks too. So at the I'm taking drinks for both of them, and I'm sat there too on number one. I just remember I got to like when I checked my snap next day, I like at one point like I get to like 17, but I didn't even snap all the drinks because sometimes at a certain point you get drunk, so then I'm just drinking them. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to take a picture of this round of drinks. I take my shirt off in the hallway. She says I'm taking my clothes off in the hallway of Vegas, and she's like, I need the key. And I reach in my pocket, I don't feel a key, all I feel is change, and I throw all the change in my pocket at her. But she basically got me in the room, and I passed out. But then I woke up the next morning, no hangover, nothing.
What?
This is a couple years ago.
Did you throw up in the middle of the night or something?
I did not. I did throw up one time in Mexico because we were drinking all day in Mexico. Went to Papa's and beer, and we were asleep and like
Mexico.
Yeah, I went to Papa's and beer, and that time I did throw up freaking in the middle of the night. Where I remember going to bed drunk, and I remember just waking up like at 4 in the morning, and the room was spinning. And I was like, "Ooh, something don't feel right." And as I'm fucking running to the bathroom because we stayed at a golf course. So we stayed in like a room with a suite. It had 2 bedrooms. And when we walked in, we had like a walk-in shower. I didn't even make it to the toilet. I had to throw up in the shower because I wasn't going to make it to the toilet. The bathroom was like kind of long. I remember when you walked in, as soon as you walk in, right to the left, it was the shower.
Mhm.
And then like deep in there was the toilet. I wasn't making it to the toilet. So I had to throw up in the shower.
Oh. Did you just rinse it out after?
And well, yeah. And everybody that was in the room, they said they heard it. They could just hear it hitting the floor. Just yeah. And I'm not like a quiet. Like I'm the type. Like when I throw up, like it's not dainty. I feel like it's almost like a commercial. You know, like when they be doing the throw up.
Yeah.
And people be like, ah!
Yes.
That's me. And I can't close my mouth.
Like your soul's
like,
coming out of you?
Yes.
Yeah. Like the cartoons, yeah.
And it's just fucking shooting out like a gun.
Yep. I already know, bro.
The muscles definitely not uncontrollable. But before we leave, I also got a comment about the crazy situation. A dude, Derek, said he got beat by a situation. She tried to stab him with a broken brush. He moved out the same night. Then she called him later and said, sorry, can he come back? Because she couldn't pay rent on her own.
Ain't that about it?
She wants you to come back to pay the rent.
To help pay rent.
So obviously that's probably all she wanted was just the
Man.
money.
Hey, shout out to my homeboy Smiley. He said he see me on the podcast right now.
Hey, Smiley always be tuning in. Shout out to Smiley.
Yeah, man. So
what about you though, Mike? You got a crazy story?
Oh fuck! I
Might
got
be
thousands
drinking.
and thousands, but I'll give you one. I'll give you one good one. We'll go back to my college days because those are the really good ones. Yeah, I was in a fraternity called Beta Theta Pi.
where's this?
It's in Santa Barbara, UCSB,
Okay.
Santa Barbara. and I want to
So
say
you
this
might be
was
from
my
all over the world.
So that's closer. Santa Barbara. That's the coast. That's closer to LA too, though.
Santa
yeah. It's like
Barbara
it's only like 50 minutes if that away
from
from
it.
LA. What do you call it? So oh man, we used to get drunk. We had a thing called Cocktail Squad. So what Cocktail Squad
Those
is?
fraternities. My brother's in one right now.
What Cocktail Squads is you we part. So say we all parties Friday night, like we like, hey, let's turn up, boom, 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 got drunk, and we drink till 2, 3 in the morning. Cocktail Squad, you're up by 6 a.m. knocking on doors. Cocktail Squad, everybody's up taking shots, drinking. Plain and simple. That's how it
Ah,
you start. So we used to have these things called philanthropies. So what a philanthropy is every fraternity had a certain one. Like ours was softball.
Okay.
Like A5 has soccer. A5 had soccer. Someone had flag football. Someone had dodgeball. There's kind of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So one of these philanthropies, and some people, and then after philanthropies, everyone goes to houses and there's parties. So every Greek organization is having a party, and you're trying to have the best party because you want to outdo that fraternity
Right.
because you want all the girls to come to your house. So this is my freshman year. I was pledge class president. I remember I got kicked out of the dorms. So I was staying in the dorm. I got kicked out. So then I was living in a house, and then I ended up moving into my fraternity because it was convenient. Well, one night we had fat ass party. Again, mind you, I'm coming from Cowtown, Hanford to Santa Barbara, one of the biggest charter schools in the nation.
whoop.
And in high school I drank 3 times, maybe, because I was always driving.
Oh, just 3 times.
But I smoked more weed than I drank.
Okay.
Let's just put it that way. So we're drinking. I mean, when I say handles after handles, kegs after kegs, that's what we did. Well, I was on this chick a whole night. It was me and her. Boom, boom, boom. Dancing, drinking. Let's go take a shot. Dancing, drinking, feeling
That's
each
when y'all
other.
know y'all vibing.
Feeling each other. Blacked out completely. Next thing I remember, so I had a homeboy. We called him Rufio because he looked like Rufio off Hook. I don't know if you guys ever seen Hook, Peter Pan.
Oh yeah.
Rufio.
Yeah.
Rufio.
So you had a homeboy that looked like him.
We had it was a little Guatemalan Mexican, or we're Guatemalan from LA. And we called him Rufio. I woke up in his room on the floor with her naked. Now, how we were woken up was the next morning. This is probably 6:30 in the morning. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. You hear oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Okay, so me and her laying there naked. We obviously both. It was whatever. Me and her was like, yeah, shit. I wake up. It's her friend, and then that chick had a boyfriend. I had no clue, right?
The one that you were with.
Yeah, her and then her roommate. They were looking for her all night, right, or whatever. Me and her both fucked up, like boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, I'm laying on the floor, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and I look at her. She looks at me, and she's like, and I look. He's in the doorway, looking like a little baby. I'm like, oh, bruh.
Well, yeah, Mike. He just found out his girl just smashed or got smashed by you, and he's already looking at you naked, like.
And so I don't know what happened. So I look up. Rufio's up on his bed with some chick. Another homeboy's under the bunk bed with his chick. So they all leave. I go, Rufio, what the fuck happened? He's like, you don't remember nothing? He's like, dude, you guys were on the couch in the living room in front of everybody. Then you went into the chapter room. Then you came into my room, and I came in here, and then you guys were passed out naked. So you just put a cover on you guys, and then yeah, it's like, what? He's like, yeah. Zero clue what happened, but that happened.
The real question is, did her and that dude end up staying together?
I wasn't with her, so I'm guessing. I was guessing. I mean, like,
Love conquers all.
Yeah, I felt bad because if you'd have seen this dude standing in the doorway, it's like I know he wanted to whip my ass, but he probably knew he couldn't.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why he probably started crying. Like,
I was like,
man, he smashed my girl, and if I beat him up, I'm gonna get beat
I don't know
up.
if she did it on some revenge type stuff, I don't know what her motive was behind everything. I was just like, oh shit.
Can you imagine that? Like, when you trying to defend someone and you get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, say like your little,
My welfare
say
is
like,
get beat up naked.
say like I slap,
beat up naked.
say I slap your little brother and you want to come to try to defend him, and then I whoop your ass too. Though, like you go like it makes you feel like
give me that damn
bro.
trash. Like,
Take no trash, yo.
like Kevin Hart's dead. Give me that damn trash.
I get yeah, that's exactly it. And it's like, it's just I felt bad because I would never do that. So
Right.
I would never go get with another man's woman.
Of course, like you said, you
Shit, I would Shit, I would. Jay-Z, you ever see me at your house? You know what I'm there for.
Chill, bro.
Oh, my fault.
Jay shut this whole thing down. You better be careful.
That's my girl.
Oh,
y'all tripping. Jay got power.
Hey, top right. Yeah. You was looking for her.
Whose side of the right now?
Wow.
She's closer to me.
Who I got over here? Rhapsody and Ari Lennox.
But yeah,
you can have them. I'll let you have those.
No, but you gotta be careful with how much you drink because weird things happen when you drink.
That's why I don't do it. I don't do it. I have like one or two.
Okay, so we'll see next week if you don't do it.
Oh yeah, dang. I tell you, I already requested the day off. We got for our interview next week. We're gonna sip and chat. We're gonna sip and chat with some ladies.
We're not gonna do nothing. We're gonna have juice in red cups.
There you go.
Sipping tea.
And I requested it for the day after that off.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on though, so the main, you big into sports, real big into sports. You into probably as much, if not more than me and him are. So just a few things. Bama lost to Texas A&M 41-38. Now, before y'all say anything, he hasn't seen it. Have you seen the rankings?
I saw the AP rankings.
So you saw what Bama's ranked?
I didn't see the college football rankings, but I saw AP. Yes.
Wait, are they different?
The Associated Press are different.
Oh, okay.
So which one did you see?
Well, I saw whichever one that just came out. What's the one that hasn't?
Usually the other one doesn't come out till like today or something. But what did you see?
I saw the E rankings then.
When they're ranked number.
Just take a wild guess. What would you rank them
for losing to an 3-2 team? They'd have to drop out of my top 10.
See, what would you rank them? And Texas A&M is unranked.
Yes,
I feel like they got to be like 14.
No, I think they're.
They'll probably be 11.
They're number 5.
They're number 5. Yeah, I saw the same one.
So they dropped them just right out of the college football playoffs, but a chance to make it back in.
Because if one top 4 loses, they even if they don't, they probably still put them in over one.
They had Georgia number 1 though. I hope.
Yes.
Yeah, Georgia number 1.
They're gonna have to see Georgia.
Alabama.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if they couldn't get past Texas A&M defense,
Marquise, I got you.
Yeah, like
what's your number?
He keeps asking me who's leading in the AFC West. The Chargers. The Chargers, motherfucker. You want me to say it? The Chargers are leading in the AFC West.
We appreciate
that. Did you guys watch any boxing? You guys watch the fight this weekend?
You talking about the slaying of Wilder?
Hey, well, there was 5. Okay, so there's 5 total knockdowns in the fight. But when Wilder got knocked down, it's because he put him down. When Fury got knocked down, I think it was just more like a stumble.
Nah, he got knocked out.
You think so?
Oh, he got stunned.
What was it? The first one?
So the first one he got boom jammed, and he was holding on, but then he kind of just was like boom, and then he got hit and then he went down. Now, what was your take on that count? Did you see the count?
I didn't see the count.
The count. Vegas took Vegas had a little hand in that. They counted to 6, right? When Fury was down.
Mm-hmm. You talking about where he just laid down? Where he was just laying down?
Where he was down. Mm-hmm. They counted to 6, and then he goes, "Hey Wilder, back up." Then he comes back to Fury. "Hey, get up. Put your clothes together." 6, 7. You can't do that.
He didn't continue the count.
You can't do that. You're supposed to continue to count.
Oh, because in that split second where he went over to Wilder,
it was more than a split second.
And
I wasn't the only one who saw that. One of the announcers was calling that out. He was like, "What was up with that count?"
I didn't notice that.
Go back and look at it.
And
I'm not saying that Fury wasn't the better fighter. Fury was clearly the better fighter.
Oh yeah.
There's no doubts about that in my mind. But That was some dirty stuff.
Fury was hurt for a little bit, is what I got in the chat from Marquise.
Yeah. Fury was hurt for a little bit, and the count cut off, and then he went back to it and started at the number. And I'm like, I don't believe that. That was bogus.
Now, what do you think's next for Wilder though?
I was wondering about this. I think I don't know. After that beating, man, there's nothing you can do.
That's what I was talking before we started. That's what I was talking to him about. I was like,
I don't think there's nothing he can do. I think he should stop. Honestly, the beating he took, I think is going to take such a physical toll on him that he needs to just sit back.
There's no doubt to me. I feel like he was a little embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
I don't know though.
This is the third time we fought, and we tied once. You beat me the second time, and then now this time you actually
arguably beat him all 3 times.
Each
the only reason I'm giving him the first one is he might have had a knockout. He probably should have had a 10 count. But when Tyson Fury got up and rose from the dead like the Undertaker, that might have been one of the most shocking things I've seen in sports all year.
Really?
When he rose, the way he was out, 6, 7. He got up like at 7.
Everybody was like,
he laid there for like 7 seconds, legit.
Fury beat Wilder in a knockout in the 11th round.
But I wouldn't sit here and knock Wilder because I know how bad he wanted that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's outmatched, outsized, and Fury knocked his soul out of that right ear. He just pounded him.
And isn't that like his second time his ear be bleeding when they be fighting?
Yes, but Fury, like Wilder would have fought till he died if they let him. I'm glad he got knocked out because it's just
he fired his last trainer for throwing in the towel.
As a friend, you should have threw the towel in because.
But he said he wants to go down by his shield though.
What shield? Let's call it what it is. What shield?
Their job though is the refs is to keep the refs and the trainers to keep you safe. Mm-hmm. We don't want you to sustain no long-term damage or nothing like that. Like it's just it sucks. But honestly, I think we said it before. We knew Tyson Fury was the better boxer of the two. We knew if Deontay was going to win, it had to be by knockout because as far as tactician skill, the sweet science, Fury has that over him. I'm shocked that he looked as good as he did, though, coming in 20 pounds heavier. I thought that was going to be a bigger factor. I've seen other places talking about that as well, but
it was he when he got the first hit that Wilder took, he was done. I don't think he was there.
Wilder had no legs for at least 4 rounds, is what.
I think more than that. I think after that hit, it was for the rest of the fight.
Oh, well, if you ever been knocked out or you ever been hit hard like that before, it's the ones that like that. They're almost like soft punches that knock you down that hurt more. Like it's like when you play football, you know, like when you get hit and the hit looks explosive, like a lot of times those hits don't even hurt.
No,
it's the ones that like
quick net.
Like not even like the slow hit, like when you fall slowly, the ones that
like sometimes when they actually might just wrap up your legs, like damn,
and then
my legs
and then you're trying to drag, and then you fall. Those are the ones that like that get you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, unfortunate. Kyrie situation.
It's been the talk. It's been the talk in the NBA, man.
He's not gonna be able to play home games and in certain arenas. Do you keep him on the roster? Well, he's kind of he's got the team held hostage
because of the contract.
Well, not because of that. It's because of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant came there because of Kyrie, and I think the Nets don't want to upset Kevin because they got James Harden now. So let's be honest. If it was just Kyrie there, or if Kevin Durant wasn't attached to him, I feel like they might have cut ties already. Or at least put him more of a situation to like you need to make a decision. Like let's do what's best for the team. We honestly have a chance to win an NBA championship and do what you said. The reason you and Kevin Durant came to the Nets is so you can win a championship for a team that's never won one, and they'll be seen as basically heroes to that organization. Mm-hmm. They'll be the gods of that organization, and because it's since Kyrie doesn't want to do he doesn't want to do what's best for the team, but it's like, what are you doing then? Like, you know what I mean? Are you trying to fight social injustice? You know, are you going to continue to help the WNBA?
Social injustice is what is because of the shot, right? This is about the shot.
Yeah, but I'm saying
this isn't about social injustice.
No,
it's about the shot, right?
Well, that's what he doesn't want to get. He doesn't want to get the vaccine. Why he doesn't want to get the vaccine?
I think it's his right, totally. And I think it's a slippery slope. It's his right to not get the shot. Anyone's right, but it's your job, and you don't want to do it, then retire.
Well,
Quit. Kevin Durant. I mean, I get it. You came there because of Kyrie, but if he's going to pull this,
that's what I'm saying. The Nets don't want to upset, like cut ties with Kyrie, and it
Kevin
set
Durant.
Kevin and make Kevin walk.
Right.
Because there's one thing we know about Kevin is
He'll bounce.
there's you know what I mean. He has no problem leaving.
I'll say this: as far as Kyrie goes, me personally, it's I just feel like with Kyrie, it's just too much, man. Like he's already been having like a lot going, and then plus two, like look at his history. Like me
He took
personally,
a sabbatical last year.
I don't think he's a I
Middle
don't
of
think he's
the
a great
season.
teammate.
For what?
I've always
Literally
said
in the chat right now, Kyrie's a cancer and not a team player.
that. What I see, I just told you he's a bad teammate. Ever since he left Cleveland, even when he wanted to leave Cleveland because of what he said about LeBron, and then when he went to Boston, which was probably the best situation he could have got put in, bro.
But the team
And
played better without him.
My point exactly. And then when he came back, he's over here causing more drama and everything like that, playing the way that he plays. And then he goes to Brooklyn. And me personally, I feel like Brooklyn, they're much better with Harden and Durant than they are when it was Kyrie and Durant.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, that's because I feel like Harden is a way better facilitator than we thought he might have been,
and a playmaker too.
Oh no, he just didn't have another weapon like that in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he wasn't the player he was in Oklahoma City that he is now.
Right,
totally different man. But if to be honest, the way I feel about it, because we've talked about the vaccine, we've talked about this before. Even though I'm going to get vaccinated, I've already decided.
Ooh, breaking news!
Yeah, breaking news. I am.
You gonna get in your butt or what?
After you, only after you. If you're playing a team sport like that at the highest level, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna get vaccinated just because the betterment of the team. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be the guy that ruins it for everybody.
And then not only that,
simple
bro,
as that. That's just me.
I don't ever really talk about people's money stuff like that, but bro, really think about how much money. You know how people are always like, well, it depends on how much money. Whenever somebody says something to you, you'll always say it depends on how much money. Bro, they're literally paying you what, like 25 mil at least to go get vaccinated. Some of us, we got to do it for free. We damn near have to do it just to keep our job, to actually work. They're trying to get you to go so that way they can 25 mil, not 2,500.
Talk about Kyrie sometimes because I love Kyrie, but dudes, bro, like he's so hard headed.
Mm-hmm.
He's so hard headed, and it's like I don't think you gotta force him to get it, but you need to think. I don't know. Like I said, I have a view on the situation with the shot and how some people like their reasoning behind not taking it, but then their reasoning of what they're not having their freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I have a totally different view of that because I think a lot of them are just ignorant to a lot of things. And that might be for Kyrie. Like I think he's smart, but he's too smart for his own good.
Yep.
So my thing with him was get the shot, play, but he probably won't. So expect him to not play.
So if you're the Nets, do you move on from him? Do you try to move him?
Where does he go? Because he still got to take a shot.
You got to hold on to. I'm telling you, have to.
But I'm just saying, like, don't you have to take a shot everywhere?
No, not all arenas are making it mandatory. I know the Warriors have it,
but he can't practice.
Yeah,
he can't practice because he can't practice in
indoor arenas or home games. The other day, just the other day, he did show it to practice.
Where was the practice at?
Oh, it was outside.
It was at the park.
That's true. It's so crazy, bro. They have a practice at the park. Well, hey, we gotta wait to see you. Okay, well, just to sum it all up, do you guys think he's gonna end up taking the shot?
No.
Kyrie? No. You think he'll?
Right now, I'm saying no. He will, but it's not gonna be soon.
No,
we'll be at least 20 games into the season.
I'll be a millionaire by the time he takes a shot.
Me personally, I think he actually might get moved. I think he actually might. I just don't feel it'd be different if it was LeBron because of what LeBron brings. Like how, if we move LeBron, our whole team is bad. But Kyrie, I mean, we got Harden, we got Durant, bro,
You know,
and
I,
then we can get you for possibly vaccinated pieces, so we'll be straight.
I don't like it, but I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I just I I hope you got a question for me about that too, but the vaccine thing, because I do want to go a little something on that.
On vaccine?
But some people,
Oh, well, go ahead. Go
some
ahead
people, you
before we.
mind that? Y'all mind that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm I'm
Say
I'm
your
gonna get a
piece.
little real here for y'all at this thing because it's been bothering me for a while that with this whole thing. So I'm vaccinated. I'm just gonna tell
Okay.
you right now. I'm vaccinated. I had COVID. Remember last time I was on the show, I had
Mhm.
just got
Just
over it.
got over
Oh
it.
yeah, that's
I
right.
had
Yeah,
just
that's
gotten
true.
over it and went through what I went through and was blessed to be here.
Is that what made you
And
go and get it?
partially, yes.
Okay.
And I wanted to be around my grandma. She's all
Mm.
I got left grandparents besides my grandfather, but I can't be around him because his health is super bad. And it's not because I have COVID, but he's like got like lung cancer. So like
Hmm.
it's just totally
You don't even want to risk
I
it.
don't even want to risk it. But I did get it. My grandma, she doesn't have cancer, nothing, but like, I did want to be around her. A lot of people talk about, I'm just gonna say some people, and I want to get into why I said America was spoiled. Um, I sit back. I don't really throw my political, views out like that. Whether I'm here, whether I'm there, I call myself a centrist. I believe in most things on both sides. What I don't like is certain people, you know, taking this situation and using it saying as a conspiracy theory or this or that. I don't like that, or calling me a sheep for getting the vaccine.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be a zombie. Oh no, the government's gonna they're not gonna be following me nowhere. Listen, if the government wanted to do anything to you, they would do it. What is so special about you that just you that they want to follow, that they want to put this chip in you?
Mm.
Listen, it's ignorant. You put dirty things in your body all the time: drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, in general, processed foods.
We ain't gonna talk about other stuff.
Let's just you get what I'm saying? There's so many things bad. Like, I just drank this. I probably shouldn't have drank this. There's Sarah guarantee I go in there. There's some things I shouldn't have drank. A reason why I shouldn't have drank this.
Hmm.
You know, I shouldn't drink them. But guess what? I did. My cholesterol goes high, blood pressure, whatever. The vaccine, zero effects on me. Zero negative effects, nothing, right? I got it. So now a lot of things aren't allowing you to do things unless you're vaccinated.
Vaccinated. Yup.
And then people want to cry about, what about my freedom? What about this? What about that? Well, okay, so I liken it to this. Oh, another thing, they go, this is why I want to move from California to Texas. And what do
Mhm.
you know?
You got
Texas took away the women's rights of abortion. Just gonna bring that out. You have no rights there.
talk about
Um,
freedom.
freedom, right? No, you don't. They're not there. So then, um, I say, okay, this virus has taken people's family members, has taken certain
A lot
people,
of people's loved ones.
loved ones. It's killed people. Over 150,000 now, I want to say now, right? Maybe more than that. What is the difference between this virus, being in America, because you supposedly care about America or you care about your freedom, killing all these people in September 11th?
Oh,
There
yeah.
was less deaths
No, you're
in
right.
September 11th, right?
Hmm.
There's more deaths, and there's certain things that we're attempting to prevent these deaths, right?
Yep. There was
That
way more deaths.
yeah, we know the shot's not 100% or whatever, the vaccine's not 100%. We know that.
Hmm.
I'm not one to say that you still can't get it, because I know people that had it that still got it, but they're not dead, they're not hurting, they're nothing. It's less. I get my information from nurses, so I talk to these people that are in the grind, right?
Hmm.
Because I want to know, like, what's
First
really going
responders.
on in there. Because we only assume what we know. We're not in there, you know,
Did you
underground.
now? Did you have any reaction when you got
Oh
the
yeah,
shot?
sure, for sure. So when you take the shot, I had a little sore shoulder.
Oh, that's usually what
Um,
everybody
they
has.
tell you that. And the second one, I actually felt like I had the symptoms of when I had it for 24 hours. It wasn't even for a full 24 hours. It's probably about for like 8 hours. I felt like I was getting the symptoms back.
Hmm.
And then I was just fine. I've never had no other issues.
You've been good ever since.
It's been great ever
And
since.
what you?
Same thing happened with my family. They got the shot. They were feeling like for one day, and now everybody's good.
Okay.
When did you get your shot?
I got my shots back in April.
Oh, okay,
In
so
April, so
you
I've
had it
had
for
mine.
yeah. You passed the 90-day probation.
Yeah. So and I just was what frustrates me about people like that with the freedom and this and that. You supposedly you care about America, you care about this, but I feel like you don't because
You get the shot.
you're making excuses about why you're not doing it, and then calling other people out saying that they're this, they're that, instead of looking at yourself and really asking yourself the question of, okay, why? I I'm glad they're doing that. I'm glad they're making it like you got to have this.
You got
I'm freaking glad
you
because
like that
there's
they're
so
making
many
it mandatory.
dude. There's so many people dying and so many things going on, and oh, what underlying? It doesn't matter about an underlying issue. What killed him? The flu, the virus.
Mm-hmm.
The virus is what killed him. It wasn't that underlying issue. It has some partial to do with it because yeah, probably, but the virus is what killed him.
Right.
So I understand, Kyrie, you don't want to do it, and I don't want to say, hey, dribble the ball and that's just your job. Like it is your job, but it's not. Like, don't force yourself to do it, but also take into account of be sure that your reasoning is legit,
Right.
not just because they're trying to take my freedom because you've been vaccinated before.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like how Andrew Wiggins, his was more so like because his religion.
Yeah, and I think people are lying on that too, and I have a problem with that.
Well, he's not from here, so
I don't care where you're from. I never see nothing in no Bible about no vaccine. I'm just gonna be real, and I can get
well,
that's a whole other story itself.
Hey, man, well, I'm gonna look more into it because I was curious on what he was talking about when he did
Because
mention
so
the religion.
if Andrew Wiggins truly his religion, if you're gonna say, oh, my religion doesn't allow me to use a vaccine, what else does your religion tell you not to do, but you're doing?
No, I feel you.
Let's be honest. People are relying on God. That's how bad it is now.
And see that's
how bad it is now.
Mhm.
That's why I said I wanted to read more into it.
My thing, honestly, about the vaccine, was right when I was looking into right when it was coming out, because I had just learned about the Tuskegee Project. And if you don't know what the Tuskegee Project is, it's
You're talking about when they put
they were injecting syphilis into the black community from 1932 to 1972. So for 40 years they were doing this. That was my only thing. Like, are they going to be, you know what I mean? And people are like, well, how are they going to know like that who you are? Well, at first you were setting up appointments to get vaccinated. My name's Tyrone. So coming in, when you read that name, you already know I'm black. So that was my thing. But now that's honestly the reason now though is family. For not just for my family, but also my girl's family.
Right.
Her and they being able to see part of her family. Her one of my girl's grandma's got lupus, so her immune system's already compromised. And we both work at the casino, so we're around a lot of people, and we haven't really seen her grandma in over a year. You know what I mean? Her grandma's like, like that's part of it. Like, well, she was like, you guys should all get vaccinated. Da, da, da.
So, you don't want to be that one person in the family holding
the one person in the house.
You get it, and then you give it to your grandma. She passes.
Right?
How do you live with yourself like that?
At least knowing that like there was more I could have done to prevent it. Like, you know what I mean?
Especially if you go and get it done right after.
Yeah, we all go get vaccinated. Then it's like, okay, at least we all took the measures, as much measures as we could have taken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like being the people judging other people, calling them sheep, doing that. But you're not thinking like logically, like
right.
You're this pro America or you this that. That's how I say we're so spoiled as Americans that this is the only country you can talk shit about your leader. You can talk shit about someone trying to save your life or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just nothing for it. It's just do it.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Sorry about that.
You was good, Mike. You was one of the first people that actually spoke on the vaccine like the way you just did. And then on top of that, you're vaccinated because I'm not vaccinated. He's not vaccinated. And like you guys know me, I like getting other people's perspective, hearing other people out. I like pick my brain. Like I want to actually see things from your view. And it's pretty much what you just did, speaking about the vaccine.
Yeah.
Last but not two more things with the hits in sports. MLB. You talk about your Red Sox?
Well, before let's talk about my women. Give props to my women. Hey, my two women crushing the WNBA, Candace Parker and Skylar Diggins. They play in the WNBA finals.
5 games?
5 games. Chicago Sky took game 1, 91-77. They beat the Phoenix Mercury. So they at 1-0. And this is Candace Parker first year with Chicago. She went back home. So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope. Yeah, Major League though. Hey, as you see, my Red Sox, we up 2-1. 2-1. You know, we handling business. If I'm not mistaken, game 3 is tonight.
Dodgers in the chat. Dodgers in the chat.
I don't care about no Dodgers right now. What? Oh yeah, no, we do. Dodgers and Giants, first time, bro.
First time playing because they're in the same division. I didn't even. I'm not huge on baseball, but that's crazy to me that they never played though.
107 and 106. That's how many wins they got. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And imagine one of them. Well, Giants are gonna make it. Imagine Dodgers don't make it. All because we're in the same division. That's why a lot of sports are trying to switch all the conferences
to
just straight best
top 8.
Yeah, whatever it
top
is.
6.
Yep, just those guys. What about you? Who you going for in the? I know you're an Angels fan, so who you got?
Angels, baby, LA Angels all day. You're
I feel it. I feel
Keep
it.
that red on.
But he's not a blood though.
No, I'm a young blood. I am going. I mean, by default, you know, I've got a bet and I've got money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for the Giants, but if it wasn't for the money and all that, honestly, I'd be going for the Braves.
Oh, really? Atlanta, huh? Keeping it in Atlanta.
Yeah, you know, I'd go for them. I like an underdog story.
They're tied 1-1 with the Brewers.
I like that's an underdog team that nobody's going to take serious. And you know, when my team isn't in it, I look for the underdog teams, and I kind of go for them because you always get your Red Sox, you always get your Yankees.
Yeah.
The Dodgers has the craziest payroll ever.
San Fran, they step up.
The thing is,
the Yankees
weird.
are right there with them.
My relationship with the Dodgers is weird. I don't hate the Dodgers. I really don't. I don't like the Dodgers, but I don't hate them.
Okay.
I think I hate the Giants more than I hate the Dodgers.
Really?
Which is crazy. But I'm from Southern California.
Only California team I like is
my
Lakers.
grandparents, my mom, they're Dodger fans. My brother, they're Dodger fans.
You respect the Warriors.
I respect them. Yeah.
There's got to be a respect because that's ridiculous what they do.
And I respect I respect Kawhi.
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 But I'm gonna say the Giants because by default. But if I wasn't betting, it would be the Braves.
The Braves. Well, somebody that's not under the radar is the Astros. The Astros are up 2-1 on the White Sox.
Are they cheating?
Hey, you know, hey, I'm gonna let you know right now.
Actually, baseball is a sport built on cheating.
I don't know, but the thing is, I don't know when they're gonna be able to live that down, bro.
Everywhere they
go,
people who should know baseball, any full baseball fanatic told me baseball is a sport built on cheating. They've been cheating. They've been trying to steal people's signals since the beginning. So
it's just they just happen to actually.
They just got caught.
Like so,
it's just like Bill Belichick. Everybody's trying to. If it's the old additive. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't trying. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's right. And we're moving on to our favorite sport, football.
Okay. Are you ready for some football?
So, Mike, you doing fantasy?
Yes, sir.
How many leagues you in?
Oh man, a lot. I'm in 6.
Damn. With Kevin Hart when he was doing the interview. Damn.
And what's the best? What's the best? What is it? What's the best place you're in?
Best record?
Yeah,
where you at right now?
Worst record.
First, my best I'm in is first. The worst I'm in is 4th.
And what's your record in 4th place?
Someone in the chat says he lost to me.
Smiley.
I'm already like, what?
I think my worst record is 2-2 right now until this week is over. So.
And what is it looking like for this week? You look like you're gonna win.
It's close.
Yeah. What's close?
It's close. 108 to 105.
Who do y'all have left to play?
He got Lamar. I got oh no, I lost that. Never mind. That's a loss. That's a loss.
Are they all on the same? Are you playing on different? You on the ESPN app?
You
gotta be on ESPN.
I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4 are on Yahoo. I hate the ESPN app. 4 on Yahoo, and the other 2 are on my sleeper app because it's their sleeper app. So It's what I call it, the
Dynasty League.
Dynasty League.
Okay.
So you asked me the best. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you the best one I got because you gotta hear this. This is a spot from only y'all could dream about. All right, I got Aaron Rodgers, D Hop,
Okay.
Justin Jefferson, Tyler Lockett, DeAndre Swift, Michael Carter, T.J. Hawkinson, Cortland Sutton. Ronald Jones is trash. I didn't get rid of him. When he comes back, I got Sterling Shepard, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Fields, Dallas Goedert, Curtis Samuel, Young Wei Koo, and Denver's defense.
Bro,
So,
hold on.
Got a stable of receivers.
How many players do y'all got?
there's only 6 on the bench. Actually, 5.
Only?
Yeah, only 6 on the bench.
He does his with like 4 on the bench.
How many people do y'all play? It sounds like
10
you
of
named
us.
like 16 players.
There's 10 of us.
10 of y'all in the league?
I don't play in no leagues more than 10. I don't like 12-man leagues.
What's ours?
His
12.
12.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And what is yours? So you have what, 8 and 10 leagues you're in, or are they all 10?
One is, I think I might have 1-8. No, they're all 10. They're all light. They're all 10.
Question for fantasy. Do you guys void trades?
We could.
But do
I
you
try
guys?
not to, unless it's just blatantly just lopsided and somebody's doing some shady, stuff.
Chargers is in the chat. Tough today.
Oh yeah, my boy Sally, the biggest Charger fan I know.
And Marquise.
And Marquise,
Oh,
I
man,
see you.
where Keelan at, man? One time he
I
ain't
know.
here.
That's gonna say that's
Hey,
3.
they feel this type. They waiting for us to get to them. That's
I
what
know,
it is.
that's-
We gonna get to them because I said it, and everybody gonna listen.
Okay, so all right. Well, the last thing, real quick, Kareem Hunt. We had a question. It's a poll question. You can start it off for us. Kareem Hunt, is he a top 10 fantasy back?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I said so this weekend.
You said so.
I said so this weekend. I have him on a team, and because of Dalvin Cook couldn't play, I plugged him in, and he's been scoring points on my bench.
He got the
Catches
job
that
done.
ball, bro.
What? And it catches
that
it.
ball, and he
But people
scores
forget
touchdowns.
he was a top 5 back
When he was with
when he
Chiefs.
was with the Chiefs.
Yep.
And now he splits the carry.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it works
And
out
still
perfect
getting
for
the
him.
job done.
It works out perfect for him because what their team said is when they sub out running backs, they don't lose nothing at that position.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when you put in that backup back,
You got to
like
run
you
certain
lose.
plays with
Like even the offensive line, they both believe, oh, it's a run play. Both of these guys can pop this play for a touchdown.
And they can.
Yeah,
And they
I was
can.
just gonna say they can.
And they both run hard,
They can.
but they have 2 different running styles too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Kareem Hunt's always like
Yeah, but like really just
and
like
Chubb's more, but like
But yeah,
downhill.
you know what I mean?
100%. You're spot on that.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt is a TD machine. He does find the end zone every week, it seems like.
I feel
Marquise.
it. Okay, well, hey, let's recap these games. Thursday night game, we had Rams against the Seahawks. Russell Wilson.
Out
Hey, I
6
think,
weeks. That's probably
it.
their season.
Yep, that's it. Because they already gave up too
Geno?
many losses.
Gino, you don't think Gino can do it?
Bro,
you don't
no.
believe in Gino?
You can't say that's their season and then ask me. You're supposed to say you
Well,
think
that was
Geno
my
can't do
opinion.
it. No, I would.
That's a fair.
That's my opinion.
Seahawks are done now.
You think so?
Yeah,
I
because
don't think so.
they've lost. They already. What are they? They're 2-3 or 1-4.
2 and 3.
2-3. Yeah.
I don't think they're done. I think okay.
If Russell can come back in 4 weeks, they got a shot.
Listen, I'm not. They're not my Super Bowl favorites.
What
for
you mean,
one.
Rams
I'm gonna tell
and
you.
Cardinals?
The Cardinals
They're
and
already
Rams
pulling
are
away.
killer, but listen,
And they just lost.
Gino just played his first game in God knows how long, full game.
Mhm.
Gino's gonna get his legs under him. Once he gets his legs under him, and he's got that game experience in,
Mhm.
and within a game or two, watch out.
Hey, but what they say though, Shannon Sharp always says the easiest thing for a backup to do is to come into a game unexpectedly
No
because the
film.
other team
No
is
film.
not prepared for you.
You're
It's
not-
different for when you have like a Taysom Hill or a Trey Lance, somebody that you
see
are expecting to
spots.
get
Right.
snaps, so you kind of know what's going on. But when you get a guy like out of nowhere who's completely different, like Gino comes in, so they're like, okay, we can play. They're going to start playing different coverages. You might blitz a little bit more, like you wouldn't blitz Russell. And then I think they forgot how athletic he was because they were containing Russell. And then you see Gino, he's running left, he's running right, he's stepping up through the protection. But
Well, the reason why
we'll
I
see
say,
next week.
the reason why I think it's gonna be kind of hard for the Seahawks because you got the Falcons coming up. You know what I'm saying? NFC is kind of hard over there.
Should they bring Cam in?
Who?
Seahawks.
Ooh.
Someone just asked in the chat. Should they bring Cam in for a bit?
No, because Cam's too prideful to come in for only 4 games.
Mm,
Is he more
I think a
prideful to come in
multiple
4
team should-
games than to not play at all?
Yeah, because
Set that pride aside to get on the
You
field.
trying to tell me you wouldn't sign with a team as a backup like Houston?
But he won't be the backup. This will be a shot for him.
But I'm saying like Houston or somewhere, you could possibly become the starter, but you'll go be a starter in Seattle for 4 games just to pretty much get booted right after that.
Oh no!
Because what they're gonna do? Keep him as a backup, which he didn't want to be.
I mean, call it what it is. Cam kind of got screwed. He got the short end of the stick because he should be in Washington as a quarterback right now. But Ron Rivera doesn't like him, so he's not going to sign him.
And they said Ron Rivera don't want him. Who's gonna want him? Nobody. So okay, but the morning game, I already told you our Falcons, since I'm not alone today. Our Falcons won 27-20 against the Jets. Kyle Pitts had a big game, man.
Finally showed up.
Unicorn.
I agree.
Unicorn.
What you think about what's your take on the Falcons this year, man?
My honest opinion as a Falcon fan, I did not want to take Kyle Pitts.
Oh, same.
I was slightly disappointed. I wanted Justin Fields. Bring him home.
You Falcon fans have a group chat?
I haven't talked to Mike about this.
We have not talked about this. So let's see if his feeling was my feeling.
If
Julio doesn't want to be here, Julio wants to go. You got to go. Bye. Cool. Understand.
I don't know about that.
You know, I think that's what we did there.
He's hurt. He's hurt on the breakup still.
I'm not hurt. Where is he at right now? Hurt.
Well, yeah, he.
What is he doing for them that he did?
I'm hurt because I feel we didn't make good use of having Julio.
And I can feel you on that. But here's what I'm.
And then we got Cordell Patterson wearing Roddy White's number.
And what the hell? But he earned it. He's balling. Now, the Falcons, to me, if you're gonna go full rebuild, start with a quarterback. Grab Justin Fields, sit him behind Matt Ryan for whatever, let him go.
That would have probably been perfect.
You damn near. It seemed like you probably
no Calvin, no Gage. Pitts had to step up. That's true.
No, he did. No, well, he not had to. Like what he did is like expected if he was going to be our first pick.
He took over because Ridley wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
If Ridley was there, I feel like they kind of cowered.
Though
Gage is like Julio. He's very hit or miss. Gage hasn't played a full season ever.
Don't put him in the same.
Yeah, he's not the same thing. Ridley is playing. To me, I'm sorry. Ridley plays like trash right now.
Yeah,
because he's catching the ball running backwards, trying to do too much. Really, get it first, boom, different. The problem is he had Julio who popped the top open.
Thank you.
Made him look good.
Thank you.
And he was taking away. He was pulling number 1 coverage.
That's why when people would talk about Ridley being a number 1, it's the same situation Juju went through with Antonio Brown.
I agree.
Y'all start to receive how big of an impact those two had, and you saw what Antonio Brown just did for Tampa Bay yesterday. But moving on from the Falcons, though, Packers beat the Bengals 25-22 in overtime. That was a closer game than what I thought.
That game had 16 missed field goals.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Boy, neither team wanted to win.
Epic game.
Did you see the Bengals kicker that thought he made the kick?
He was like, celebrating. I'm looking like
when he hit the.
I saw the highlight. And I was like,
he thought he made it.
He thought he made it.
Okay, so that makes sense. What about Jamar Chase? He's best rookie wide receiver.
Beast. I got him on the squad. Beast.
Yeah, I was asking the question: is Jamar Chase the best rookie wide receiver? Because we also got Devontae Smith.
Yes, Jamar Chase. I'm not.
Yeah, he didn't even have to. No, Elijah Moore. You don't need to see Elijah Moore.
Who?
Elijah Moore.
He cool. He ain't Jamar.
From wait.
Elijah Moore from Arizona. No, that's Rondell.
That's Rondell, but there's Rondell Moore too, though.
Elijah's in Jets, right?
The Jets. I'm just saying these are all guys that were taking above him.
If any rookie probably stood out yesterday, it was homeboy that threw the punch in the Giants game, Tony from Florida.
Oh,
that boy had a good game. He had a real good game.
Yeah, I feel like Jamar Chase. It's crazy because I almost was willing to say, is he in the lead for Rookie of the Year right now?
Wait, what's another rookie out there?
Yeah, who would you put above him? Because none of the quarterbacks
are
None of the quarterbacks are getting it right now.
None.
He might be defensively. I'm trying to think.
Najee just had his first good game.
Oh, I forgot about Najee. Okay.
What about Trayvon?
Diggs? It's the second year though.
It is.
Yeah. Hey, they
I
talk.
like Michael
Oh, I'm
Parsons too,
sorry.
though. But
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
But
I
it's
don't think they're
different. So
making
they're
the
gonna.
it might be Jamar.
Diggs is overshadowing Parsons if he was doing
I think
anything.
it might be. I think you're right. It's Jamar right
Jamar,
now.
right?
Right
Okay.
now,
I think
rookie of
now
the
it's
year.
Jamar.
All right. So we got Vikings beat the Lions 19-17. Lions just can't catch a break, man. They just can't catch a break.
They were winning with 30 seconds left,
Yeah.
Bro,
and Kirk Cousins goes on a drive.
Because he all of a sudden throws it to Adam Thielen. The whole game Adam Thielen had a freaking pass. And yeah, I got Adam Thielen on my fantasy.
bro.
Oh
He
man,
had 2 catches on that
I
drive.
got the Lions in that pool. They a 5-yard field goal.
Yeah, 66.
60. Oh well, he makes
Yeah.
it better, dude. I can't catch a break with these dudes.
No, I feel you with that. Steelers against the Broncos. Steelers beat the
got that dub.
Yep,
Najee played
27-19.
Najee had a good game. They can run the football. That team could be a whole different team. They need to be able to run the football though.
Juju went down with an injury. Hopefully everything's all right with him. He went down with a shoulder injury. Went down with a shoulder injury.
Damn.
Buccaneers beat the Dolphins 45-17.
Beat the brakes. Brady had his first 5-touchdown, 400-yard game in his career.
I thought you were gonna say they beat the dog shit out the Dolphins because that's
Bro,
what happened.
They did.
No, that
They beat the Dolphin shit out of them.
They did. They did.
Brady's balling, man. Hey, now I could see him being up there for MVP.
Juju's out for the season. What I just got an update.
Damn.
No.
Damn. Somebody
In the chat.
damn.
Marquise, my boy Marquise, he be on this shit.
So-
Sad to hear that.
So you remember a couple weeks ago we talked about changing picks. We had Saints against Washington. On the show last week, we picked Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, when I was doing the picks and everything, I picked the Saints. But I didn't put our picks up until later in that afternoon.
Mhm.
So the game had already started. So I had told my co-host, I was like, hey, I'm letting you know I have picked Washington, but because I don't got proof because last time I told me I had proof, but because I don't have proof, I'm putting down the Saints because that's what I said on the show. And sure enough, I'm going with Washington because that's what I said on the show.
Washington over the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the Saints ended up winning.
Yeah, I would have told you that one.
Well, man, they be up. Saints are like up and down. Like how you beat the brakes off
So
the Packers? Yeah, but
True.
I was
They
no, that's
have a
true.
backup quarterback in there.
The-
But I like
Washington's
Heineke though.
What it
I
is,
actually do
Washington's
like Heineke.
defense isn't as good as we thought they were.
That's probably what it really is. Because 33 to the Saints, that is a lot. That is a lot. Hopefully, Michael comes back in 2 weeks. They got to buy this week and comes back the week after. So we're gonna see.
Does he?
Yeah. Eagles against the Panthers. Eagles won 21-18 over the Panthers. That game definitely shocked me
Oh my gosh.
because Eagles
Sam
are not.
Darnold.
Yeah,
Sam Darnold.
I was trying to think the Panthers were for real, but
Sam Darnold.
Well, they were down. Wasn't it like 6? They only had 6 points going into
You're talking about
halftime.
Eagles.
Yeah,
Sam Darnold.
Jalen Hurts, baby.
no, I don't think the Eagles are serious like that. Titans bounced back and they beat the Jaguars 37-19.
Everybody, we could beat the Jaguars with our team right here.
You stupid. I wasn't thinking that you was talking about the Falcons. Derrick Henry, that man again, 29 carries, 130 for 3 touchdowns, man.
Can you imagine walking next to that dude? He's
What?
unreal.
Imagine him running at you, and I
know what I'm doing. What about you?
I'm finna
Calling the police.
do what Dion be doing. I'm gonna slide in front of him.
I'm calling the
I'm
police.
gonna look like Jazz jumping out the way.
That's the only way we're gonna be able to
Y'all
stop
Y'all
him.
had this man pissed
Only
before
way
every game.
only way you can stop Derrick Henry is if you get him arrested before the game.
No, really though, that is a good point. All right, so we had Patriots beat the Texans 25-22. That game was closer than what I expected as
Yeah,
well.
Texans played their ass off, but they did too much.
The Patriots are
play-
not good.
The turn of the game though was them doing all that shit with the punt, and then they had the punt that ended up hitting one of the blockers.
Mhm.
That changed the game. That gave the Patriots momentum.
And for bad teams, show you why they're bad teams.
Yeah, Patriots aren't that good. I'm just not.
No, but they continually don't. They don't make themselves lose games. If that makes
The
sense,
Patriots.
they don't lose games.
They make you win them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they'll make you win. They'll make you win games before they'll lose games.
Yeah, I agree. And that's actually that's one of probably that's a good thing to have about one of your teams too. Yeah, I hate to bring it up, but Bears beat the Raiders 20-9. Man, what happened, bro? You
Well,
think the Gruden distraction?
I think it definitely was a distraction. We came out flat. You see, we had no offense. We got to so they scored. We go down there to score. We're at the 4-yard line. We actually run it in, we get a holding call.
Oh,
Josh Jacobs runs it in. So then we go from the 5 to the 15. And then, of course, we don't come around with the touchdown. We end up kicking a field goal. And that alone with us coming out flat, it killed us. The Bears didn't play great either.
No.
We just played worse.
They have one of the best defenses in the league.
No, they definitely do. They definitely do. But our offense is stagnant, and I don't understand why. Like they say that we're a meat and potatoes offense. We need to run the football, but we're not running the football. We're not. We're getting away from it. And I know it looks pretty. We got a nice stadium, Derek Carstone for a whole bunch of yards, but us running the football is gonna help him, and we're not doing it.
Especially after what was it the week before, where you guys had a very good rushing game with Peyton when the game Jacobs wasn't in. Y'all had
Peyton Barber played great against the Dolphins. No,
and then he comes around and gets one carry this game. Like what kind of
the Raiders are too inconsistent. I root for the Raiders to do better, but they always find a way.
Okay. Hey, probably the most exciting game. Chargers beat the Browns 47-42.
Chargers, stand up in the chat, man. Let me get a bolt up in the chat if you up in here.
All right. Hey,
let me get a bolt up if you a Chargers fan in the
really
chat real quick, man.
We'll probably be getting a few in a little
bit. Man, I need a bolt up real quick, man.
Hey, I think I saw something from both teams. Browns showed me that they can actually put up points, and then Chargers showed me like they really are for real.
I know one thing.
We're talking about the Bolts.
If you talk about the Chargers, one thing
about the Bolts.
If you play the Chargers, you better guard Mike Williams because he takes the top off of. He's been taking the top off of every defense they played this year. And Austin Eckler, they call him PFP.
PFP.
Pound for pound. They say he's the pound for pound toughest dude in the league.
I like that.
That's his
PFP. Hey, I'll agree. Right now, since McCaffrey's not there,
we go. Bolt up, baby. Justin Herbert is a star, baby.
I'll definitely agree.
Okay, so my thought. I'm in my head. I'm thinking here.
Is Herbert a top 5 quarterback?
Yes.
Ooh.
He's a leader.
Top 5?
He's a leader.
You got him top 5 over Josh Allen?
No, I didn't say he was over Josh Allen.
So you got Mahomes,
right? If we're going quarterback,
Mahomes,
right now,
Brady.
No. Josh Allen's the top quarterback right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Brady.
Okay.
I'm talking about the way they're playing.
Okay.
So you're not putting Mahomes in the top 5?
No.
Kyler Murray?
Kyler got to be up there.
Ooh, Kyler might be before Brady. But yeah, I'm gonna go Kyler before Brady right now.
Okay. I respect that though.
So it'd be Allen,
Murray,
Kyler, Brady.
Okay.
A-Rod? Rogers? You got a bad one week?
No. Honestly, I'd put Carr right there, right now. He had a bad game. He had a bad game.
I can't. No.
But Carr has been consistent.
And then you're gonna put Herbert?
Oh man, I was like, wait, how do we even get? Who's the main person?
I'm gonna put Herbert.
Herbert got me 4.
Okay. So who's your 5th? Dak?
Yes. Hey, thank you. How did I forget my own boy? And I chose the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. So yes, Dak.
It's been hard for me because I'm so critical of Dak, but I've honestly had to put him in the top 5.
Yeah. That first game showed me so much.
I'd agree with your 5. No, I wouldn't put Allen number 1. Murray's number 1 to me. It goes Murray, Brady, Allen. No, Murray, Brady, Herbert, Allen. Who's the 5th guy that we said? Dak. That'd be my order.
Oh.
Never mind. Because Murray, they got the undefeated record, and that boy's doing the damn thing. I can't he's just doing it. And matter of fact, speaking of the Cowboys beat the Giants 44-20.
How about them Cowboys?
A lot of injuries in that game, though.
Yeah, for the Giants.
Yeah,
for the Giants, like
lost your starting quarterback, running back, and your starting wide receiver.
All the guys that you got on your main payroll are that's coming up on the payroll.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to make decisions about Daniel. You're gonna have to make decisions about Saquon.
Saquon's injury, I don't think is gonna be too serious, but Saquon can catch a break.
No, high ankle sprains. Hey, those linger on forever, bro.
That's 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
that could be a season.
Those linger on forever. Those in hamstrings, those linger on forever.
Yeah, but also with the hamstring, he could be back in a week.
That's a stretch.
Because hamstrings.
You see what McCaffrey tried to do.
I think
way more.
That's what I'm saying. I think he misses next week, but I think he's back in the week after.
We're gonna see. I don't wait. You talking about as far as the ankle injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he's gonna miss at least 2.
Yeah,
at least 2. unless they got to buy. Hey, speaking of Cardinals beat the Niners 17-10. Which I think of Trey Lance.
He showed flashes. He definitely showed flashes. He's just young.
Yeah,
he's gonna go through those growing pains.
And
It's
you
a
can
divisional matchup. That was a tough defense he played against last
they
week.
need to
as well.
protect him better against a tough defense like that, though. Got
Well,
these
you
people out
see
here
what
running
the
ball like
Cardinals
crazy.
do. I don't know. They put J.J. Watt, and Chandler Jones on the same side, so you can't double team them.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real smart.
Why put them on opposite sides so you can double team them both?
in the game too.
Yeah.
Both of them were very effective
Because you have them both on the same side, you can't double team. If you have JJ lined up over the guard, so it's like, okay, we'll double team JJ. You don't want Chandler Jones having a one-on-one.
Cardinals are bad, man. Murray's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and the receiving core. I get down with the receiving core.
Coach,
how many more games we got? That's last Sunday night.
Sunday night game. Bills made a statement, man. They had a delay at halftime, but Bills beat the Chiefs 38.
Hour and 15-minute delay.
Yeah.
But I don't think that mattered. They were whooping their ass in the first half.
The Bills is out here playing high school football running teams.
Yeah. After the week one upset, like they've been getting it together ever since.
They shouldn't have lost that game.
No, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't, especially not to the.
If they played the Pittsburgh Steelers again right now, they blow the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Wait, that was the last game. We got the Monday night game tonight. Who is it? Ravens against Colts. Who you got tonight?
I got Ravens.
I got Ravens. Is it a close game?
I hope it's about 59 because if it does, I win my picks.
It's under 59?
At 59.
Oh, you picked 59 for the score.
Yeah.
I think the over-under was only 48.
Is that why you picked 48? I picked 42.
24, huh?
I'm expecting. Why did I pick 42? I think I expected like a
21
17 to. No, I picked 44.
Mm-hmm.
17 to 27. There we go. That's what I expected. 17 to 27. But all right, hey, that's gonna do it for our show, my man Mike. Hey, we had a nice long conversation with you, bro.
Hold on, two more things, man. We didn't get into this. We had the fans vote on Justin Fields over Andy Dalton. 75% the fans were in favor of Justin Fields. Obviously, it was the right answer because he got the job done against my Raiders in that stout defense we got. You know what I'm saying?
Crosby's a hawk.
No, Crosby. And I'm happy that we answered our problems from last year as far as having a pass rush.
Yes.
Now we just need to have it all come together and have the offense show up with the defense so we can play. We to me, my team still hasn't played a full, complete game of football on both sides of the ball.
Mm.
So
they won't for another 4 or 5 weeks.
That's the only good thing I can say is we haven't even played our best football yet.
I agree
for sure.
And then what was the other one? Raiders.
Raiders
you did the Raiders Cowboys poll?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Raiders Cowboys poll.
Oh, you did do that one, or we're gonna do that one?
No, didn't we do it?
No, we didn't. We're gonna do that one. Yeah, I was gonna say we ain't done that one yet.
I just posted it on my page.
Oh, you did?
I posted the clip.
And did they vote on it?
No, I didn't have a vote on it.
Okay, we'll put.
Well, obviously now we know how people are probably gonna vote. Raider Nation, you better come stand up and represent for us.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say we already know.
You know what the fuck I'm gonna say?
Well, no, I'm saying Mike thinks the Cowboys are better than
yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
And I agree.
You Falcon fans are crazy. That's why.
No, you not Raider fans are delusional.
Well, we're better than you guys. I know that for a fact.
Hey, y'all slip up one more time, y'all gonna have the same record as us.
Y'all still gotta win for that to happen.
Whatever.
Who's Cowboys next game?
The Cowboys? Oh, I don't know.
No, what about the Raiders?
We play the Broncos.
I know, right? Damn.
I don't even want to say that though because we were supposed to beat the Bears.
No, you weren't.
We were supposed to beat the Bears.
I picked them to beat the Bears because they're playing against Justin Fields.
But the crazy thing is, we beat the Bears the last 3 times we played. But did you know that the last 4 times we played the Bears, we played them in 4 different cities. We played them in Chicago, we played them in Oakland, we played them in London, and now we played them in Vegas.
Wow. So y'all be traveling all around the world, man.
I like it. But I think y'all beat the Broncos.
You think we go? Well, we got to buy next week.
Better not lose, but we might.
Y'all losing the bye. That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna lose the bye somehow.
So about we gonna lose.
Remember what we said when we did our picks? Said if we lose this Bears, not Bears. If we lose this against the Jets, we weren't gonna pick.
Oh yeah,
we both said we weren't gonna pick the Falcons for the rest of the year.
I was like, I don't even know if I was ain't finna talk about sports on come Monday. Definitely not. But hey, today's Columbus Day. It's Monday. Mike,
Indigenous people.
Huh?
Yeah, they changed it to Indigenous
People
Day.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
because of Columbus. They try to cancel Columbus.
No, hey, rightfully so. But hey, my man, my man Mike, hey, we appreciate you coming.
Thank you for
Join
having
us.
me.
Hey, coming right off of work, join us to talk about some football.
Appreciate that.
You got any last things that you want to say real quick to the people before you head out?
No, man, just go
Oh,
ahead.
which one? Me or
Not
him?
you, him.
He
Hey.
just like, hey man,
Yeah.
Let me get on the keys. No, just I appreciate you guys having me. It's a blessing that you guys are still doing this and keep doing it because it's great. I love listening and man, just get ready for Friday, boy.
Right.
Get ready.
Hey, I'm gonna see you on Friday.
See me
That's
Friday.
gonna do it for our
Hey,
show.
we going out afterwards, all right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. I got 3.
Hey.
Going out
So
afterwards.
yeah, hey, I'm gonna see you on Friday. Hey, that's gonna do it for our show. What is this? Season 3, episode 5.
5.
I'm X. This is my boy Mike.
Primo.
This is my co-host Tyrone. Deucer.
Deuce,
Y'all know
you
him
already know
as
Kadir gonna be on
Tyrone.
your head.
Hey, right. Who the hell is Tyrone? Who the hell is Tyrone? Either way, though, y'all. Hey, he's a co-host. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, follow us on Instagram, all_everything podcast. You got anything you want to say before we
Hey
head
man,
out?
make sure you like this video, subscribe, share this with your auntie, your grandma, and your side piece. You already know what it is. All and Everything podcast.
Peace.
I was gonna say every time we